Grandstand betters here with you for the Cleveland Browns and the Atlanta Falcons tonight on Sunday Night Football.
Grandstand betters here with
looking to get a 3-0 win, really, for the Browns. They are undefeated here. And it's been really a really good preseason for the Browns. The game doesn't start for another 20 minutes or so. We're going to get into it just a little bit before the game starts, and let's talk about what's going on in the Browns camp and what we need to focus on here in preseason week number 3. Before we get started, though, guys, thanks for joining us. Hit that like button if you're excited for the NFL season starting. We are pumped up. It has been a long offseason, but the Browns looking to go back and get a little bit farther in that NFL postseason this year. But let's dive in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you are just joining us for the first time. Smash that like button for the Browns Falcons game about to start here in about 20 minutes. Al, howdy, man. Go Browns. I know they just finished. Listen, Al, we had over 5.5 as the Red Sox, as you know, for our free pick today. Real quick, we actually went to that game, and I knew it was a loser before we left the game before the game even started. Whoever was in charge of looking at the radar for that game did a horrible job. It ended up being a 3-hour rain delay. And I just could tell that Eli Morgan was not going to give many innings. But, hey, it was a big comeback for the Indians. Unfortunately, their season's kind of over. To transition, we got the Browns starting, though. So a lot of us in Cleveland were excited for this Browns season to start. Now, just coming out Friday, Baker Mayfield is actually going to start this game along with some select starters. Which is news as of Friday because it was pretty well said that they were not going to play anybody of significance. And maybe they're seeing some of these other teams like Burrow go, Dak Prescott. Maybe they're seeing some of these other teams with some big names trying to get some reps in. They have a huge game against Kansas City, and I just can't see how you can go into a game like that without playing your starters. I mean, you got to play your starters a little bit. And I know there's always risk for injury, but let's be honest, there's risk for injury in each game of the season as well. So get these guys in, get them some reps. You're going against the Chiefs in week 1. You gotta get them some reps going. So I'll be interested to see how long he plays. I'm going to guess 2 series. I'd like to see Landry in there for a little bit. We know that Lauletta is going to carry most of the workload for the Browns in the second and the third into the fourth quarters. Al, yeah, I know he played three plays, but hey, that's more than 0. Let me know, guys. Those of you that are watching out there, let me know. What do you think about everybody resting for? Like, they got rid of the one preseason game. Does that even affect anything? Is that the reason everybody sat? I mean, if there was still 4 preseason games, are they still playing somebody? I don't understand the thinking all of a sudden on why everybody's sitting. So let us know your thoughts on that. Listen, this is the first time in a while we've played these Falcons. Patrick Mayfield and Ryan are both playing. Have to love the over. You know what? Listen, you're going to spoil it, but we'll repeat ourselves. So thanks, Patrick, for watching. Appreciate it. I gotta tell you, Patrick, we actually just bet the game. We're gonna take over 36 on this, and we usually don't bet preseason here, but it's our first live cast, first live stream. Hey, throw some pizza money on it. I do like the over, but it actually doesn't have a lot to do with Mayfield and Ryan. It has more to do with how Kyle Lauletta has played this preseason. The guy's looked really good, and I really think he's made a name for himself where they might consider keeping 3 quarterbacks instead of just having him on the practice squad. I got to be honest with you. I'm not sold on Case Keenum. The wife and I, we went to the Browns preseason game last week in Cleveland. Case Keenum, I know he had a touchdown, but he also threw, I think, a bad interception. He doesn't look good. Now, is he a backup in the quarterback in the NFL that should be there? Of course. He's probably way better than 90% of backups. But I do think Lauletta has made a name for himself, and it'll be interesting to see if Lauletta can go, let's say, 16-24 with 2 touchdowns. I mean, do you give the guy a look? I'd give him a look. Al, rest your team. We don't need a J.K. Dobbins repeat. Funny story on that. We always do a Grand Sam Betters family fantasy draft, and we gave the guy a hard time for taking J.K. Dobbins, and not literally, but 3 hours after the draft was completed, he was out for the season, so that is hilarious. Mike, no sense to rest the whole team in the preseason we saw last year. Yeah, for sure. Guys get injured, right off the bat. Burrow got injured, what was that, week 2? No, that was week 6. Who got injured in week 2? Somebody big went down in week 2. Let me know. It's a slip in my mind right now. Anyway, back to the Browns. Let's talk about them. Wide receiver battle position tonight. You're going to have Hodge and Natson fighting out for that last spot. It's going to be interesting, though. If they keep, they're going to keep Demetric Felton on the team. But if they don't keep him as running back and they keep him at wide receiver instead, it's going to be interesting to see if that's it for Hodge and Natson this year. Saquon, thanks. McCaffrey too. They all went down. See, they'll all drop like flies. In all honesty, with the injuries that happened at Garoppolo, I mean, the names could just keep coming. It kind of reminds me of what the NBA postseason was like this year with all the big names dropping. But when they keep Demetric Felton, if they don't keep him at wide receiver, they're going to keep him if they don't keep him at running back, they're going to keep him at wide receiver. And in all honesty, that's going to close the door for Hodge and Natson. I love OBJ, Landry, Peoples-Jones, Higgins. Not sold yet on Schwartz yet. I know he's a draft pick and he's young and he's going to grow into our system and everything. I just don't think he is the person. I don't know. I didn't really love the draft pick. I think there were other guys we could have got, but that's just my personal opinion. I'm going to be completely biased on our live streams here because it's one place I can be biased, being a Browns fan and everything. The one good thing I'm happy about right now is they cut Cody Parkey, and they kept Chase McLaughlin. And the only thing that worries me, I like Chase. He's a good kicker. I think we need a change of kickers. Can anybody remember back in the day when we had Matt Stover and the guy was automatic? I mean, geez, didn't he end up going? He played for didn't he play for the Ravens? And then at one point, didn't he play for the 49ers as well? That guy, I wish maybe the guy's still in the league. We just don't know it. But in all honesty, the thing that worries about McLaughlin is he's only been 10-16 in his career from 40-plus yards. So something I'm looking at in tonight's matchup is if we get stopped or if we're around like a 47-yard field goal, I'd like to see one of our quarterbacks just throw the ball away and force him into a field goal to see how he can handle that, because he's only hitting about 62.5% from over 40 yards. That's not great. So, what else, guys? Falcons, there's a lot going on with them. They have a little bit of a quarterback backup issue going on. Philippe Franks, who was undrafted, excuse me, he's looking at the number 2 spot, maybe over A.J. McCarron. And then they just signed Josh Rosen. Where does that guy fit in? Nobody knows what's going on. Matt Ryan's going to retire soon, so they better get it figured out because we have no idea what's going to happen with him. So, all right, what are we about? We're about 15 minutes from game time. The preseason hasn't even started, or the pregame hasn't even started yet on WKYC in Cleveland. In the comments below, guys, put your predictions. Who wins this game? What's the score? Do you see anybody who's gonna come out of nowhere and make the team? You think Hodge is going to make the Browns team? I don't know if that guy's good enough. I just think there's too many good wide receivers on our team, and Nateson, I mean, he's okay. So yeah, let us know below. What's the score going to be? Who's going to win? And hey, are you betting? Did you bet preseason games? Let me know. Are you betting preseason games? We typically stay away from it. This is the last preseason game. Why not throw some pizza money on it? And we'll dive into our NFL picks week 1 coming up in just about a week and a half. Actually, before that, we'll throw out our Thursday opening night pick. That's the Cowboys and the Bucks. We'll get that going. And hey, listen, if you guys want to join a fantasy football league, we started one for Grandstand Bettors. It's a free league. We're going to give, it's only for subscribers. I think there's only like 2 spots left or something like that. If you guys want to get in that league, just send us an email at grandstandbettors@gmail.com and we will send you the link and you can sign up. I think there's only 2 more spots for that available. Also, listen, if you love our channel, one thing that we do not do is we don't monetize on YouTube. There's a lot of, we won't get into it, sports betting channels out there, I think, that are money grabbers that'll put out 14 to 20 picks or videos a day just to get that ad revenue. So we don't do that. Our channel is all about you guys, our subscribers, and our Grandstand Better family over at grandstandbettors.com. But if you do want to support our channel, check the description below. Feel free to throw us anything you want at our Venmo. We do appreciate any support, but we're not car salesmen. We won't do that. We just love having a nice community of sports bettors, and we're going to just keep that going as long as possible. So, Browns. Yeah, let's talk Brownies. You know what's funny? I just saw Bernie Kosar, a picture of him. That guy really fell off the wagon, or he's been on the wagon too much. The guy, he just looks like he's 85 years old, even though he's probably only in his mid-50s. But I saw a picture of him. He actually did sideline reporting for the Browns, I think last year, or maybe for the last few years, but they finally had to get rid of him because he just sounded drunk on the TV. He just was awful. But yeah, so Brownies. Let's see, let's talk Browns. Oh, did that go final too? Sorry, baseball bets are now finished with. Not a great day for our family over at Grandstand Bettors, but we'll get back at it. We're gonna bounce back on Monday with some good bets. But hey, college football started. Let's talk about that real quick. College football, we went 2-0. We had Hawaii and the under in that game, 68.5, and we had UTEP -10 over New Mexico State. That was an easy win, although in the third quarter, we did get lucky with a penalty that called back a touchdown, nullified a touchdown. So, very biased opinions. Greetings from the UK. 1 a.m. here. What are the expectations for the Browns and the Falcons this season? I'm a novice. So, listen, I know you're a novice, and those of you that are watching, go check Very Biased Opinions out. If you like football, and we mean actual football, like with your feet, they have a great YouTube channel where they give English Premier League predictions, League One predictions, and just all the predictions in the world. Go check their channel out. But good question, Very Biased Opinions. Browns expectations this season and the Falcons. Listen, we did 32 teams in 32 days season preview. So make sure you guys go check out all our season previews for each of our teams. But just to give a recap, with the Falcons, it's going to be a tough year. You know, they got a good draft pick in Kyle Pitts. Matt Ryan, he's old. They're going to try to find a replacement. You know, it's funny. I made a bet with the guy, I think 4 years ago, that Josh Rosen would be in the league 8 years into his career, because this guy, he's like, there's no way Rosen. Well, Rosen just keeps bouncing around. He's like the journeyman of the NFL, and I think that guy is going to stick around. Who knows? Maybe he finds lightning in a bottle, and in a next year, 2 years, whenever Ryan retires, he ends up taking over that job. But the Falcons, I think they're under. Somebody looked that up. I thought it was like 7.5, 8.5, something like that. I think it was right around there. They have a good team. They have good wide receivers. Mike Davis came over from Carolina. Not sure if he's going to be a good fit. He did a good job backing up or coming in when McCaffrey went down in Carolina. But as a running back one, not sure if that's a guy that I would definitely keep on my team. So you know what? They're going to be a mediocre team. They're not going to be anything special. The Browns' expectations. Let's talk about that. Brownies fans, let me know, what do you expect from them? Put in the chat. Do you expect Super Bowl? Do you expect AFC Championship game? Do you expect divisional round? Do you think they might take a step back this year, knowing that Baker Mayfield might have some regression? And I know that sounds weird, but as the years go on with some of these young QBs, teams do learn them a little bit and find a way to kind of knock them down and get them out of rhythm. But finally, the game has the pregame here. The lights are flickering in Atlanta, and we'll know right away what starters are playing here. Excited to see a couple of these starters. I think Landry had pads on there, so he might be playing. He had his helmet on too, so I know they always have their helmets on before the game, but he looked like he was ready to get into some action. But Browns fans, let me know. Super Bowl or bust this year? Personally, I would be happy with. I would say the main goal would be to win the AFC North Division. I think that would be a big accomplishment for us, and then win at least one, and then not go into the wild card round. I think getting past that, and then at least winning one time in the playoffs, maybe getting to the AFC Championship game. So I'm going to say that. I think AFC Championship game or bust for the Browns. Now, there's been high expectations last year and this year. I mean, I think we, as Browns fans, now that we've had like a glimmer of hope, I think we're putting too much on the shoulders of the Cleveland Browns. Like, guys, they've been awful for 30 years, and now they've had one really good year, and now it's like Super Bowl or bust. I just think that's way too much. Mike dislikes Tony Romo as a sports commentator. I don't mind him. Tony Romo as a sports commentator, I don't mind him at all. I think the problem with Tony Romo is he foreshadows every play. Now, he's gotten a little worse, but his first 2 years in the when he was broadcasting, he could tell you exactly what was going to happen. And as somebody watching, I don't want to know that. I mean, I just that takes some thrill away from it. Sports betting chick, welcome. Just because you're good at football doesn't mean you're good at talking about it, and that goes for all sports. I agree. Yeah, I'm not going to get into the debate of inclusion and why some of these people are actual sports bettors or sideline reporters, but I do think somebody knows somebody somewhere, and that's how they get some of their jobs. Oh, Mike. I did not know that he's going to be Browns Chiefs week 1. Well, that's good, guys, because Browns Chiefs week 1, I'm not going to be listening to it. We are going to be doing a live stream, Browns Chiefs Watchalong, and every Sunday our Watchalongs, we're also going to have the Red Zone. I know you guys can't see, in front of my screen right now, but I do have 2 TVs up on the wall, so I will watch the Browns game on one and then the Red Zone on the other, which is going to make it for a nice Sunday football extravaganza. So we'll do that for each Browns game. So that'll be 4 o'clock on the 12th of September. But remember, we are going to kick off with a live stream on Thursday night. I think, is that the 9th? Yeah, Thursday, September 9th, we're going to do the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So we might not start so early. A lot of downtime, a lot of commercials. I know it's a national game and everything, but I mean, come on, guys. Like, it's a preseason game. Let's get to the game. Hey, guys, if you are watching, just take a moment. Anytime you hit that like button, it just helps our channel that much more, and we would just appreciate it. So thanks, everybody, for showing up. I know that we got 8 of you in here, but listen, man, this is the first official public live stream that we're doing, and we can't wait to do a full season with everybody. Our channel's all about sports betting and just becoming a community of people who enjoy betting sports. And while you're at it, check us out, grandstandbettors.com. We have a $1,000 NFL contest that we're hosting this NFL season. Steven, what jersey are you wearing? I don't want to say. It's actually Richardson, but not Sheldon Richardson. It's actually, if you remember back in the day, it is, God, now I can't remember his first name. What was the running back's Richardson's name? Oh, God. This is how much I hated him. He left our team right after like a year or something. Trent, thanks Mike. Trent Richardson. So my favorite number is 33, and so when he got drafted, I got that number. What's your Steven? Are you a Browns fan? You got jerseys? What's your favorite player on the Browns? So Kevin Stefanski is getting interviewed right now. I gotta tell you, that Atlanta Falcons stadium looks awesome. If you guys are watching this, just the dome style, it kind of reminds me of like a soccer venue. Very Biased Opinions knows what we're talking about. Very Biased actually asking about Notre Dame. Devil celebration for the Browns and the Irish this season. Listen, I have higher hopes for the Browns than I do the Irish. Again, the Irish year after year have great recruiting classes, but every year they start between 8 and 16 in the preseason polls, but they just don't have that oomph or that SEC gusto to get over. But all right, guys, here we go. Bama fan. All right, Steve, I don't know if we can talk to you being a Bama fan. No, I'm just joking, buddy. All right, we are kicking off here. Excited. Demetric Felton back there to do the kickoff return. He came out of UCLA, and that was one of our college bets that we won. But hey, cheers. We always take a shot at the beginning of our game, and there we are. Kickoff. Felton's going to let it go, and it's going to be a touchback. One of these weeks, we are going to get, hopefully, a sponsor, and hopefully it'll be that tequila. I don't know if I'm allowed to say what tequila that is without being sponsored, so I'm not going to, but it's delicious. It's in a tall blue bottle. All right. Who's Bama's QB this year? I have no idea. Steven would have to answer that for us. But here we go. Mayfield at the 25. 2 wide, and who's that in the backfield? And it's a quick handoff, an 8 yards. That's a good run, and that is going to be number 27, Kareem Hunt. So he is starting. There is a flag on the play. There's holding on us. And, that's not really what you want to do on the first play with your starters trying to get a little time here, is you want to get yourself in a rhythm. I see Bryant's out there. I like that. I see Teller's out there. Harris is out there. It looks like we got a full – where's Conklin's out there? I like this. I like the first unit being in here. Yeah, Bryce Young, I did hear that. Or Paul Tyson. Okay. So now it's 1st and 20. They've really backed themselves out. Mayfield, shotgun set, 4 wideouts, 2 to his left, 2 to his right. About 3-step drop and a quick pass, and it is caught to the 23. Oh, man, he just got out of the grass. That was number 11, Peoples-Jones Jr. See, this guy, I talked to somebody this past week. They don't think Peoples-Jones Jr. is going to be good. I think this guy, once Landry and OBJ are off the team, I think Peoples-Jones is a number one receiver if he gets the opportunities. What do you guys think? You think Peoples-Jones can be a number one or a number two? I think he is. If he's on any other team, I think not any other team, but if he's on 10 teams, I think he could be one. Mayfield on 2nd and 12. Oh, he's going to go deep. And that looked like pass interference, and they're throwing it. Yep, that's pass interference. That was a awful throw. A little lucky that it was pass interference. Not really a great route ran there either. So pass interference is going to put the ball right around the 42, it looks like. Should be an interesting call to see where they marked that, because I think they're calling that it might have gone over his head. No, he actually did get it. Yeah. Is that Schwartz? I think Schwartz might have got a hand on. Yeah, he got a hand on that. All right, so actually they're just over midfield now. They're at the Falcons 49, and Mayfield's under center. It looks like Kareem's in the backfield. I'm looking, it's probably going to be a handoff to Kareem, and it is, and he's going to go left side for about 2 yards. He is just stopped there. See, I like this first unit. You got Njoku out there, Teller, Harris, Conklin, everybody. So they are going with Hodge, but, I bet you Hodge, maybe Landry isn't out there. Hodge is out there, and I don't know if that's just because they want to see what he does for the rest of the game, see if he's worthy of being on the practice squad, or he's just, we'll have to see. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 here. Mayfield's going to go shotgun. They're actually going to put Kareem to his left with 2 slot receivers on the right. But they're going to go left, and it's almost picked off. Oh, Baker Mayfield. And this is what I'm talking about, guys. Baker Mayfield, and listen, I'm a Browns fan through and through. He is like 5'9". He's the same height as me. This guy is, and he's got people coming, and he just can't see 99 there. He just can't see the guy, and he throws it almost right into his arms. So I just think he's not going to ever become an elite quarterback. I know I sound like Colin Cowherd. I just don't think this guy's going to be a great quarterback. But I'm a Browns fan, so I have to root for him. 3rd and 9 here. This is going to be a big play. If they don't get this, I think Mayfield comes out for a second series. They pass left, incompletion. Oh, what a screen. He's in at 30, 25, 20. Oh, down to the 14. Oh, what a pass. And to be honest, that was a better block. That was Austin Hooper on the left-hand side. If you guys saw that, they threw out to Hooper on the left, and then the cutting receiver, which I think was Peoples-Jones there, made the 2 linebackers there collide. It was a great play. That was fantastic. And I do like Austin Hooper. Hooper's going to be good for us. He was the only tight end last year who had a good year. So actually, we're on the 13-yard line here, looking to score first. And there is a pitch to Hunt. He stumbled a little bit, but still. Oh, no. Did they fumble? No, we're good. Okay. Kareem Hunt ended up getting 5 yards even after a stumble. Guys, what do you think? What do you think about Baker Mayfield? I want honest opinions about Baker Mayfield. Listen, I'm a Cleveland Browns fan. I love Baker Mayfield. I want you guys to tell me what you think of him. And if you like him, that's fine. I'm not sold on this guy. I mean, I know that's awful to say. There's no reason I should not be sold on this guy. I just don't find him to be a good quarterback. 2nd and 6 from the 9. I say that up, and then look what he does. He throws it right into the hands of the defender again. Ken! Oh my gosh, Ken! Ken is one of our daily best bet leaderboard guys. Ken, thank you for joining us, man. Any seconds that you spend with us is a privilege for us. We just appreciate all that you give to our community. Thank you, buddy. Very biased opinions. You said it, but who is the backup for Mayfield? So the backup for Mayfield is Case Keenum. We talked about this a little bit pregame. He's not been great this preseason, in all honesty. Mayfield, 3rd and 6 now from the 9. And Kareem Hunt is to his left. Fakes the handoff. Goes to the out. Oh, is that? Oh, pass interference. They went towards Hodge. He did. It looked like there was a little grabbing there, but it looks like McLaughlin is going to come on. Wait. The Mayfield's staying on the field, and Kevin Stefanski says, hey, this one doesn't count. Let's go for it. And for those of us who took that over 36, now we're going to start sweating points out. So, yeah, very biased opinions. Listen, Case Keenum is the backup. Kyle Lauletta has looked good as third string, though. I actually think he should be the second stringer. But fourth down, we're going for it. Browns are going for it. Mayfield, three-step drop. Slant route. They could have got a first down instead of needing a touchdown. But Hooper not only dropped it, but he also did not hang on to the ball or even be close to the first down marker. So turnover on downs didn't look great. First unit did not look great. They looked a little rusty as we suspected. But let's get back. So Lauletta, Case Keenum, guys. I think Lauletta is actually a better quarterback in where he is in his career than where Case Keenum was. So I'd look out for that guy. I hope he doesn't get cut just to the practice squad there. Mike, 2nd and 6 after a 4-yard pickup. Why not go back to the run? I don't know. So obviously Chubb's not playing. It looks like Odell's not playing. It looks like Landry's not playing. But Baker's out there. Hooper's out there. Their offensive line's out there. I did not see J.C. Treader yet. I did not see him under center. So I'm not sure if he's out there. If anybody's looking up stats, just let us know if you think J.C. Treader's in, because I did not see him. Or if somebody else is watching, let me know if you guys see him as well. But why don't you go to the run there? I don't know. If you're getting 4 yards of carry, even when you're slipping with Kareem Hunt, I think they're just trying to get Baker Mayfield some passing reps here. And I don't know. Mike, that's a good question. You know what? I'm going to call Stefanski and I'm going to ask him, because I think it's got to be reps for Mayfield. They threw, and he looked rusty as hell. I mean, he threw 2 into the arms of defenders that were dropped, thank God. And the only great play he really had was an out route to Hooper, but that was really made by the screen that Peoples-Jones Jr. had for Hooper. So, I mean, I don't know. Ken, I drafted Landry in my fantasy league. I need Mayfield to have a solid season passing. So, Ken, right there with you, buddy. I've been in a dynasty league now. This is the 5th year that we're in. And I got Landry a couple years back, and I need him to have a good year too, as I'm very sparse at the wide receiver position. Because it's dynasty, I just traded DK Metcalf, got Jalen Waddle, Pitts, etc. Game's back on, though. Matt Ryan is going to start here. He's going to take over, and wow, he looks rusty, but he actually dumps it off for a 27-yard gain down to the 38. Wow. I'm sorry. That is not Matt Ryan. That was my mistake. That is Frank's, which we alluded to earlier in before the game started, who was fighting for that second spot over A.J. McCarron. Trey, Browns -6, man. Listen, we put some pizza money on the game too. We went over, just thinking a lot of people have to beat out a lot of other people for position battles here. And we thought everybody's going to try their hardest. Frank's there. Right end, that was an option that was awful. That's not going to get him the number 2 position. So, hey, good luck, Trey. Thanks for joining us. Hey, guys, if you haven't already hit that like button, please go ahead, hit that like button. Help us out on our channel. Let's keep going. We're going to be with you all season long. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, make sure you do so. We give out free picks, free predictions all year long. And check us out at grandstandbetters.com. We have a $1,000 free NFL betting contest that we're hosting. It's going to be awesome. We cannot wait till that starts. Is that going to be... See, now I don't know the Falcons as well if they're not going to play any of their starters right off the bat. So who is that? That is number 42. So 42 in the backfield. So that's Caleb Huntley. So he is actually getting the start there. And it looks like this might be rough. There was talk that Ryan was going to play a little bit here, but maybe they just don't want to risk anything. I mean, the guy is like 67 years old. Let's see here. Steve, Irish fan and Browns fan. Are you a Hoosier? I'm not a Hoosier, Steven. Thanks for asking, though. I'm an Ohioan, but never a Buckeye. I cannot stand the Buckeyes. Little quick out route there to number 13. Who's number 13? Belaine? Is it Belaine? How do you say that? Belaine? Or no, that's Blake. Sorry. Belaine. It's Blake. No, Steven, listen, let me tell you. Born and raised Browns and Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Can't wait for them to start on Sunday the 5th. It's 4th and 1, guys. Sorry, let me get back to the game real quick. 4th and 1. They are punting. This is the moment of truth. Does Baker come out for a second series? Punts away, and it's going to be, not fair caught, taken at the 17, and that's Felton, I believe. No, that's People Jones. People Jones back there taking it, which is interesting because Felton took the kickoff. So we go to commercial. Let me answer some of those questions. Yeah, Steven, Notre Dame, Irish fan, Browns fan, but lived and born and raised in Ohio, ended up back in Ohio after many, many years. But hate the Buckeyes. Absolutely hate the Buckeyes. Trey, great question, man. Hey, listen, Grandstand Betters, myself, with Grandstand Betters, or in general, I've been gambling now for about 18 to 19 years. Started when I was 19 years old, back in the day, when actually, it was before that Black Friday thing happened with poker. Played a lot on PokerStars, really good poker player. Still play poker now, but transitioned to sports betting. But yeah, about 18, 19 years, started in college. And I'm going to tell you, will they beat Florida State? I think they'll beat Florida State. Covering the spread is a different story. I think the spread is in like the 20s? Let me look that up. I was not prepared for that, for talking a little Notre Dame here, but I should have been, given that I always wear the Notre Dame hat. So the Irish, like I mentioned pregame, they're going to be, it's 7.5. Now, see, that's a weird line for me. If you guys watched Florida State last year, they were awful. They've been awful now for a couple years. I just don't see them as an actual threat to Notre Dame. I think Brian Kelly will have those guys ready, and I think it will be a blowout. Actually, I might just tell you right now, take -7.5. It's not even going to be close. It should be 20. Maybe that's what my thinking was. Ken, it seems like every sports bettor is a poker player. Do you know why that is, though? I'm going to tell you, Ken. Because when it comes to poker, especially if you start with poker, and I started with poker because I was playing poker as a kid. Basically, it's a mathematical thing. And so is sports betting, but more so for poker. So if you can learn the mathematics and analytics in a poker game, it actually makes sports betting very easy to learn from a mathematical standpoint. So yeah, it's always a good thing. Trey, nice. 10 years old when you start picking 3-team paper parlays. Shout out to your dad, and shout out to the Browns there, who just rattled off a nice screen pass about 30 yards down the field. Went to Ernest Johnson, and let me tell you, talking about fantasy, I had him on I think I still have him on my dynasty team. I'd like to see him do more, but when you have Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, I mean, you're literally a little handcuffed there as the third running back. But yeah, shout out to Trey's dad, man, letting him do 3-team paper parlays. That's awesome. All right, 1st and 10 from the 48, and a handoff to Dearness, and picks up another 5 yards. Fantastic. Dearness is looking like he wants to make the team again this year. Andy, yeah, Baker back on the field. We're happy about that. We're surprised about it. And, he is out here for a second series. And that's kind of really what we thought he would do once he was named starter on Friday. I think he's going to have maybe one more series in him. I think they're going to want him to score. They're going to want him to score some points here to feel good about himself. He takes a shotgun snap, and he hands off to Dearness again, who got tripped up, but he may have picked up the first down there. Jamar! Jamar, man, what's up, buddy? Thanks for joining us. Jamar, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be our August Best Bet leaderboard winner, and the last leaderboard winner of 2021, and he was the first leaderboard winner of 2021. So congratulations, Jamar. Thanks for joining us. For anytime all of our subscribers spend 2-3 minutes with us, we just love it. Browns are on, there's a false start. I was going to say we are on the 43 or 42-yard line, but there's a false start, so that's going to back us up 5. Andy, yeah, Baker back on the field. We're excited about that. Steve, the 6-point spread, Steve, that's tough. We took the over here because we think that some of these backups are going to have to be slinging it. I know Case Keenum has to make a name for himself a little more tonight, especially with how well Lauletta has played. So the 6, I'm worried about because I haven't watched the Falcons much this preseason, and I'm not sure how their backups are going to do. Mayfield, it looks like he wants to sling it across the middle, and he gets about the penalty back. Dearness Johnson has now 2 catches for about 40 yards and about 3 carries for 15. He looks like he wants to make the squad. Felton and Johnson make the 50-man 3 roster. So, that's a great question, Andy. That's a great question. I do think they both make the roster, but I think Felton actually goes on as a wide receiver, and Hodge and Nason actually they get cut. 2nd and 10 here from the 42. Mayfield play action, 7-yard drop. Oh, and what a pass! There's the Baker Mayfield. Great pass across the middle on kind of an in route there to Kadarius Hodge. That was a nice pass. That's what we need to see from Baker. I think that's why actually he's out there in the second series. He did not pass well in that first series. Okay, that's a great question. Average plays per package during our football season. I'll get to that in just a moment after this play. The Browns are on the 22-yard line here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. It looks like Baker under center is going to play action again. Little pressure on him, and he goes in, and it was caught to Hodge in a touchdown. I don't think that was a touchdown, though. They're giving him the touchdown. What a great pass. And that is the Cleveland Browns, and Mayfield's playing a little guitar on the way to meet him. Oh, that was a great pass. I do not think it was a touchdown. I think he was stopped a little bit short here. Take a look at the replay real quick. And it's a great catch, but I feel like he got... Maybe he bobbled it on the 1-yard line, and then when he got the ball... Yeah, maybe it is a touchdown. Hey, we'll take the points. Great to be up 6-0, and we'll see if McLaughlin can now hit the extra point right after they cut Cody Parkey. If he misses this, I think he should just take the bus home. So we'll see what happens. Ken, to get back, they're going to review this. See, I thought it was close, but they are going to review this. But that gives us a chance to talk to our chat here. Ken, average plays given in your football package during the season. So when it comes to college, we tend to give out between maybe 3 and 6 per weekend for a Saturday. And then, sometimes there's plays on Wednesdays and Thursdays, Fridays, Mac. This upcoming week has a lot of plays. So we'll tend to give out maybe one play on days like that. For NFL, we tend to give between 3 and 5 picks. Now, I know this is going to sound bad, but the picks we give on our YouTube channel are always free picks. It's we value our members. We value our subscribers too, but the picks that we really get locked and loaded for, we do give out on our member card. So even though we might give out 5 free NFL picks, there's a possibility that we actually are saving one just for our members because they are paying us. But great question. Thanks. Keep those questions going if you have any questions about grandstandbettors.com. Andy, Hodge over Hollywood, man. I'd say yes. I'd take that any day. Jamar, appreciate it. Looking forward to college leaderboard. Should have followed your picks. Thanks, Jamar. Listen, we haven't done the standings yet for college leaderboard, so if you guys are on the college leaderboard that we're doing this year and you put your picks in, just let us, just so you know, we are going to do the standings at the next week. So we haven't done those yet. I couldn't even tell you who's in the lead right now. But who did you take, Jamar? Let us know who you took. College football. And NFL leaderboard. So the NFL, thanks, Jamar, for mentioning that. NFL contest. Go to grandstandbettors.com, guys. We love our subscribers. You guys are so great. We got to 1,000 subscribers, and to be honest with you, we'd like to get to 2,000 right before the NFL season starts. We're so close. So if you are new and you haven't hit that subscribe button, make sure you go do so. But as a thank you to our subscribers, we are giving away $1,000 at grandstandbettors.com for our NFL contest. So, it's pretty awesome. We're excited about it. And, there it is, touchdown. So that didn't take as long as we thought it would, but fantastic. Okay, Deb. Yeah, Jamar. You know why we love our subscribers, guys? We love our subscribers because you guys really love each other, and that's really what our channel's all about. So thank you guys for showing love for all our subscribers. Jamar, to Ken, to Mike, all you guys are fantastic. Those of you that are just joining us, please make sure you subscribe, become part of our family. And McLaughlin does put it through. We'll add that extra point. The Browns 7-0. And hey, listen, I'm telling you right now that the Browns covering that 6 looks pretty good, doesn't it, Steve? Can I call you Steve? I don't know. If you like Steven, let me know. I'll call you Steven. Did they pick up hanging around the top? Todd Gurley. I don't know. Hey, somebody let me know. What's going on with Gurley? Seabird is available. Okay, Andy. Seabird's available. That's great. I like that. Gus Edwards. Gus Edwards out. I think, you know what? I think he's actually a very good fantasy player. I like that guy. He reminds me of kind of Dearness Johnson, who's probably a good running back if he ever got a chance. So it's kind of great. Browns need a place kicker, just not confident with the rookie. Al, I totally agree with you. One thing we talked about before the game started is Chase McLaughlin, 10 of 16 from over 40 yards as he kicks it into the end zone for a touchback there. But listen, he is 62.5% from over 40 yards, and that's just not somebody that I have confidence in. I, today, would sign Matt Stover to our team. And ever since Matt Stover, it's really been somebody that we've, or Phil Dawson, too. Phil Dawson. It's somebody that we've, been missing, or a confident kicker we have not had. Took 6.5 on New England. What's the score on that New England game as we hand off to the Falcons? 3 yards there. What's the score on the Pats game? You guys gonna do top picks video for college football weeks? Yeah, very best opinions. Great question. We are gonna do our college football bets, and we're gonna do those. Those are coming out Friday. We just started on the last Friday, and we did. Sorry, here we go. Franks is going to run, and it's going to slide. It's going to be 3rd and 2 now. Franks is looking pretty good back there. I don't know. He might be better than A.J. McLaren. This is an undrafted guy, too. Crazy. Yeah, so listen, we'll come back to that, Very Biased Opinions. I do want to, Jamar, thank you. We are 3 players away from filling our fantasy league. If you guys want to fill the fantasy league, it's going to be a free league, and we're going to have an awesome trophy for the winner. 3rd and 3 here, though. Let's get back to the Browns game. A little handoff, and the Browns are going to hold them. It's close. It's close. I feel like they did hold them, but the way they're spotting the ball, that's a first down. Yeah, it's going to be a first down, so a good run there. Yeah, so a fantasy league. We're having NFL Fantasy League. It's on Yahoo. Just email us at grandstandbetters@gmail, and we'll send you that link over tonight. So if you're interested in joining our fantasy league, it's a $150 trophy that we're giving away. It's a pretty nice one. It's great. A little false start there or encroachment, one of the two. Al, you think they're going to trade Johnson, huh? Okay. I could agree with that. Yep. So there is going to be there's a challenge. Okay, so I don't know. This is an awful challenge by the Browns. The Browns are challenging the first down spot, and to be honest, it was so close. I don't know why you're wasting a challenge on that. But so we're in commercial. So just to answer that, yeah. So Johnson, I think if they trade Johnson, in all honesty, I think he deserves that. I think he does deserve to go to a team where he could maybe play a little bit more. Where did Franks start college ball at? I don't know much about Franks. I think it was Arkansas. Is that a dig? Is that a dig at being a Bama fan? You're digging at Arkansas there? Chromatica Brothers. Al, if you want to get in fantasy, man, please do me a favor, because we only have a few spots left. If you could email us, grandstandbetters@gmail.com. Send us just an email, say, I want to be in fantasy, and we will just send you back the link with the fantasy after our... maybe we'll do it at halftime for you. I just have to go into the other room and grab that link because it is on my phone. So... yeah, we'd love to have you, man. It's all of our subscribers in that league. It's going to be a great league. If you're new, if you're just subscribing to our channel and you want to get in our fantasy league, again, just email us and we'll get you in. If we have enough people, maybe we'll do 2 leagues. Patrick or Kamara going to be my first pick in the draft. You don't even know where you're picking yet, Jamar. You think it's inches short? I'm not sure if that's... Listen, you might be right. It could be inches short. But to challenge that play is ridiculous in a preseason game. You know what? I think NBC called down to the field and was like, hey, listen. Like, look at the inches. It's... Like, they don't have NBC on the review. So why are we even watching this? You know, NBC's just like, hey, how can we make this game 6 hours long? That's all that we're doing right now. Yeah, Trey can barely type Florida out. Oh, Trey, man, I love you. I thanks for joining us, man. Putting some humor in the chat. That's great. Schwartz on the practice squad. I think he is. I don't think he's not good. I don't know why we picked up Schwartz. There were so many other, if they wanted to take wide receivers. Where did we take Schwartz in the draft? Was he before the guy out of USC that the Lions took? Because if he was, I'd rather have taken that Lions guy. So, listen, they overturned it. It's 4th and 1, but they're going to go for it. I mean, they're on their own, what? They're on their own 34 here. 4th and 1. I'd like to see a stop. Maybe they'll put... Oh, they're going to roll out to the right with Franks, and he throws it, and it's incomplete. Oh, did he catch that? No way. Oh, he caught it. Who caught that? Oh, that looked like it hit the ground. If we go back to another challenge, I'm going to lose it. Who caught that? Oh, that is a good catch. Wow, we were kind of screened there. Newsom had him covered. Yeah, that was a hell of a catch by number 42, who is that Caleb Huntley? Was that Caleb Huntley out of the backfield? Might have been. Yeah, interesting. Handoff there to Caleb. Yeah, it was Caleb Huntley. He got 8 yards. Nice carry up the middle. It looks like Atlanta is looking to bounce back after Mayfield put him in the end zone. Yeah, Schwartz is fast, Trey. He's fast. But remember that, what was that movie? The Replacements. Do you guys remember the movie The Replacements, where they had that really fast guy, but he couldn't catch and they had to put Stickum on his hands? Like, that reminds me of Schwartz a little bit. So it's 2nd and 4. Franks is going up top to the end zone. Double coverage and incomplete there. That was intended for number 17, who is Zacharias? I don't know how to say that. Zacharias? Something like that. He actually got a lot of playing time last year with some injuries to the Falcons wideouts. And he was a nice sleeper to have some weeks. They're going to pull out the card. Oh, Jamar, you're a funny dude. So 3rd and 4 here. Falcons on the 39 of the Browns. It's probably 4-down territory again. They're going to hand off and pick up the first down out to about the 34. That's Olsen. Yeah, it's Olsen. We're already getting into our 3rd, 4th stringers here for the Falcons. There's just not a lot of people we're going to see on the Falcons that we're going to know. So, sorry guys, we are going to look up a lot of those guys, probably on the fly. First and 10 on the 35, and the Falcons hand off to Olsen again. Pick up for 2 to the right side there. Jamar Keanu Reeves, dude, couldn't catch a goal. Flacco couldn't hit a park card. Oh, that Replacements movie is funny, man. Oh, my God. My favorite guy in that movie is actually the cop who, never says a word and just screams when he gets on the field. I haven't watched that in a while. Is that on Netflix? Somebody let me know if that's on Netflix. I'll have to watch it tonight or tomorrow. So Frank's here on the 33-yard line. It is 2nd and 8. And I guess we're taking a timeout because it's the end of the first quarter. And guys, tell us if you're watching the game, what do you think about the first quarter so far? I think Baker and the offense looked good on the second series. They didn't impress me on the first series in the least bit. But who knows? Maybe they'll come back out for a third series. I don't think they will now, as we're going into the second quarter of the game. But let me know. Let us know here at Grand State Betters. You think the Browns hold on to this? You think the Falcons are going to come back? Tell them to bring out the field goal kicker. Oh, Jamar. Funny dude. As always, guys, if you haven't hit that like button, please go ahead and hit that like button. It really helps out our channel a lot. We're small fish in a big, big world, and the more love that we get on our videos, the more YouTube will send us out to more people. And hey, the more subscribers we get, just the more we give back to our community. So make sure you go hit that like button if you could. If you are just watching for the first time, please make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Would love to get you guys subscribed so we can give you all our free picks and free predictions for 2021 NFL season and our college football season. We just went 2-0 in our college football, so we're off to a great start there. Sports Betting Chick. Oh, thank you. They're on Hulu or Sling. I don't have either, so that's not going to help me out. But thank you for looking that up. Probably need to change the quarter here. Quarter number 2. First team should have put 10 on the board. You are 100% correct there, Al. They should have put 10 on the board easily. In fact, I'd go even further to say he should have had 2 touchdowns, but I would have taken 10. So we're back. Start of the second quarter here in Atlanta. Oh, they should have beaten the Chiefs, Jamar. Yeah, they cover. Yeah, they covered the green, but no, not the W. I know, man. Listen, they had every opportunity in that game with a backup QB in the second half. Was it Henne? And letting Henne run 14 yards basically to end the game. I mean, just come on. It was awful. You're bringing up bad memories. Second quarter starting. It's 2nd and 8 from the 33. Falcons. Play action fake from Franks. Little screen pass across the middle to Olsen, and he gets down to about the 26. It's going to be 3rd and 1. I'm not sure what their kicking situation is. I know their kicker's set, but I don't know if they're looking for a backup or a practice squad guy. So if they don't get it here, unless they have a kicker, you got to think they're going to go for it on 4th down. Andy, that's a good point. That is a good point. The Browns aren't trying to show too much before the Chiefs. That's actually why we faded the over in the Hawaii-UCLA game. So 3rd and 2 here. And Franks is going to try to run it himself. Wow, he got to the corner. He should have been taken down. But yeah, he should have been taken down, but he did get the first down there. Ended up with, I think, a gain of about 2 or 3. They are on the 24, 23-yard line. But, Andy, that's a good point. Listen, this weekend we had UCLA, Hawaii, under 68.5. One of our thoughts was UCLA was facing LSU the next week, and they didn't want to show their hand. And once they did get up big, that's exactly what happened. They stopped showing their hand. And that is maybe what the Browns are doing. Oh, my gosh. Oh, they almost just had an interception. That was Newsome there. Bad pass by Franks. That was an absolute bad pass. Greg Newsome almost had his first preseason interception, I think, there. I think Newsome's going to be a good guy for us. He's looked pretty decent. I mean, JOK has looked much better for us. I like him out of Notre Dame, but that's being 100% biased as a Notre Dame fan. We're not beer drinkers. Frank's hands off. 2nd and 10. Oh, and look at the push of the line there. About 6 yards after he should have probably been down after 2. I think that was Olsen again. Looks like Caleb Huntley's back in the game. I do like this Caleb Huntley guy. I think he's going to be a good running back in the NFL. I just think he needs to... Actually, in all honesty, Mike Davis I don't think is going to last long. So this Caleb Huntley guy might get some good playing time this season. 3rd and 5 on the 20. And Franks is going to be sacked. Nice job. And that is a great sack. Fantastic sack by, I can't say it, Malat. It's French. I'm going to let you guys say it. No IPA, Jamar. I'm just drinking some water right now. We went to the Indians game. It was like 90 degrees out. We didn't even get to watch the game because we got down there at like 11:30. The game was at 1. We started drinking a little bit, and then there was a 3-hour rain delay. So here, they are going to let the kicker come out after that sack. We got Koo, who is their kicker, and he's going to knock it right through the uprights. This guy, if you are on a fantasy team and you're looking for a kicker, this guy is almost automatic. Very good kicker there. Yeah, sports betting chick, we haven't noticed you on that leaderboard as much. Best kicker in the league, you're right, Andy. I think he is too. Yeah, I can't argue with that. Melvo, thank you, Al. One thing we're not great at is pronunciations, and I don't know why. I can pronunciate a lot of things, but on the fly sometimes I just have no idea. Sometimes for our videos, I literally have to Google how to pronounce a name because I don't want to look like an idiot. But to be honest, if you actually knew my last name, you probably wouldn't be able to pronounce it yourself. So it just, some people have some hard to pronounce last names, and we'll try. So let's get 3 points up on the board for the Falcons there. Whoops, not the Browns. Sorry about that. 3 points for the Falcons. How do we decide who gets first pick in fantasy, Jamar? Well, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably just let it randomly do it because it's Sunday at 7 o'clock on the 5th, and there's going to be some people that probably can't make it. So we'll just let it auto do. Next season, if we can get a Zoom call, I think that would be fun. I think it would be very cool to see some of our subscribers to really build that community more if people are up for it. Yeah, 35 straight field goals. Yeah, he's a good kicker. He's a great kicker. I wish the Browns had a guy like this. I just don't understand why we can't find a kicker since Dawson and Stover. I mean, it's just a little ridiculous that we can't just find one guy. It makes me want to go out there and kick, but then I saw those guys in Chicago a couple years ago try to kick field goals in the snow, and they just kept falling on their backside. So, Al, Zoom would be a blast, man. I think it'd be cool to get some faces. I'm trying to think of some ways to incorporate our subscribers into our videos. Which, by the way, Jamar, as the winner in August for our Best Bet leaderboard, you get to give your Super Bowl pick as part of our Super Bowl pick video in the end of January. So I'll talk to you about that a little more. Looks like we're kicking off here. Falcons, they're going to kick it short. They're going to set up a return here. And I think that is Felton. He's at the 20, 25. Oh, he got an edge. He's going to stay in, and he's down to the 35. Felton looked really good. I think this kid's made a name for himself. They're going to keep him. I think they're going to keep him as a kick returner and maybe as that 6 wideout. Although Hodge had that great touchdown catch earlier today, so they may keep him as a wide receiver and just keep Felton as a running back. We'll have to see. Very biased opinions. I remember our collaboration videos as well for Breaston Leon. It was perfect. Guys, again, very biased opinions. If you like soccer at all, go check those guys out. They're hilarious. 1st and 10 here. Baker Mayfield. Nice. First off, let's talk about that. Baker Mayfield Case Keenum. Case Keenum's out there. So Mayfield is done. I thought that was Baker because Schwartz is still out there. Giving Schwartz a little more time, and we have a couple other starters that are still out there on the line. But Case Keenum is in. Now, I'm telling you, this is why we like over 36 in this game. Case Keenum has to do something here in this game to make myself and I think some other Browns fans know that he's going to be a good backup because Lauletta's looked good. Oh, what a cutback. What a cutback. And that is a 25. That's Felton. See, this is why they're going to keep him. He went right. There was nothing to the right-hand side. And he stopped on a dime and cut back. Gained, I think, about 20 yards there. Look at this. Cut back and, oh, man, just slipped the defender. That was a great run by Felton there. Very biased opinions, man. We missed the collaborations. You've been a little MIA, man. Let us know when we can catch up. 1st and 10 on the 40. Case Keenum shotgun, 4 wideouts, no one in the backfield, and a pass across the middle. What a pass! See, Case Keenum came to play today. This guy knows that he needs to prove that he's going to be the backup, and the number 2, and another great pass across the middle. Just unreal. They're down to the 20-yard line here, and Case Keenum is, that was to Jamarcus Bradley, actually. He'll be a practice squad guy. He's not making the team, though. But Browns in the red zone, looking to add some more points. Case Keenum, we got under center. Felton is in the backfield. It looks like this might be a run to the left. Let's see what happens. And no play action to the left. A little bootleg and a catch. What a catch. What a catch by... Is that Schwartz again? Looks like I just had to talk bad about Schwartz and then he started playing a little bit. Is that Schwartz? No, sorry, that's Franks. See, you know what? I didn't think Franks was going to play because I thought Franks actually made a big enough name for himself in the first 2 preseason games that he didn't have to play to make the team, but maybe he does. But that's exactly why that guy should be on the team. Franks is a much better tight end than Njoku. First and goal, a handoff to Felton. Oh, and he tried to stop on a diamond cut back again, but he slipped. But he is down to the 4-yard line. Browns looking for more points. Guys, I told you, over 36 in this game, pregame was a good bet. Throw some pizza money on it. I'm telling you, there's going to be some points in this game. Let's catch up on some of this chat real quick. Yeah, Schwartz. Good. Yeah, Schwartz sighting out, Andy. Jamar might win 3 games. I can't remember offhand if we had him going under or over. I feel like we had him going under. Case Keenum in the backfield. Shotgun. Oh, he's going up top. And incomplete. Intended for Jamarcus Davis there again. Patriots 22-14 final. Famous playing football kneeling down. Yeah. Very biased. Thanks, man. No, all good, man. Hey, listen, it's been stressful for us. We just did 32 videos in 32 days, man. I took a nap yesterday after we finished the last one. So we know how it is. Get some rest, man. And hopefully we'll be able to visit each other after the pandemic's over. Case Keenum, hands off. That's Dearness Johnson, who gets absolutely stuffed. Now, see, that's what I have a problem with. Felton has been doing so great this series, and you put Dearness Johnson in on 3rd and goal, and you basically run right up the middle. And see, maybe this isn't why the over hits, because I'm looking at Stefanski, and he has the eye of a guy who's not going to kick a field goal here. He's going to go there, and I understand. It's 4th and goal, but here we go, 4th and goal. 4 wide. Franks is in motion to the right-hand side. Case Keenum, shotgun, Ernest to his left. Case Keenum scrambles. Oh, floats one to the back of the end zone, and Johnson got fingertips on him. Got fingertips on the football, but just could not reel in the catch. I don't think he was going to keep his feet in anyway, but 7-3, 8:03 left to play. We'll take a commercial break, catch up on some of our chat. Al, Franks is the brother of Felipe Frank. Good knowledge. Did not know that. Jamar's going to put Schwartz on his fantasy team. Jamar, I want you to draft Schwartz 1st round, man. I think you should be drafting him 1st round. D. Davis, make the cut. I don't think so. I don't think he does. Mike has the under on Atlanta. What was that at? He would be caught if his name was Jamar instead of Jamarcus. Jamar, man, you're a good guy. We love you on our channel. Hey, listen, Jamar, I was going to tell you something. And for any of our subscribers out there on the Best Bet Leaderboard Challenge, I know there's been issues with some people not being able to see your picks. So I tested this theory with some of my friends last weekend. If you're on the same Wi-Fi maybe as somebody else who looks at our channel, we notice that those don't show up as well as if you're not on the same Wi-Fi. So if you're with friends that are also subscribers to our channel and also part of the Best Bet Leaderboard, there's a chance that that's why they're not showing up. So just make sure you're not on the same Wi-Fi, etc. So try that. We'll see if it works. I'm sorry that it's not happening every single... I know it's been a pain. Because there's not a lot of people watching us right now, we're going to tell you a secret. And My partner at Grandstand Betters is gonna kill me because we're gonna tell you this secret, but we're actually going to develop an app for the Best Bet leaderboard, and it's going to debut next year. So we won't have to do it in the comments below anymore. You'll actually be able to do it on the app, and we're super excited about that. So get ready for Grandstand Betters Best Bet leaderboard app coming 2022. Giants just scored with 8 seconds left. What's the score on that game? I'll look that up real quick while we're at commercial. So, guys, tell me in the comments, what's your team? What is your team? Who do you like? I want to know what your favorite team is. Is it the Browns? Is it the Tampa Bay Bucks? And let me know, is your team going to the playoffs? Is it going to be a rebuilding year? Let me know who you guys got. Comeback player of the year, Mike. Let me get to that in a second. We have the Falcons just back from commercial. They're going to take over on their own 3-yard line, a little backed up. I'd like to see a blitz here from the Browns, see what they could do. And they're going to play action. He's going to throw it out of his own end zone, and it's dropped. That was pretty awful. Looks like Franks is going to play the whole first half here, and that makes me wonder if A.J. McCarron will play the whole second half, knowing that there is a QB battle. Franks is, as we mentioned, undrafted, looking for that second spot behind Matt Ryan. It is 2nd and 10 from their own 3. They didn't bring a blitz last time, or if they did, it was very subtle. I do see a couple guys. Nope, they dropped back. And they're going to hand off, and it's going to be a 3-yard gain. It's going to be 3rd and 7 from the 6-yard line. That's Olsen again. Number 30, or I guess it's Olesen. I guess there's an I in there, Olesen. So 3rd and 7, the Falcons looking to get out of their own end. And Franks maybe has one more possession in him before we probably think he's going to come out of this game. He's got 4 wide. He's in shotgun from the 6, and he's going to tuck it, and he gets dropped. What a great closure there in the pocket. He gets dropped. That was a group sack, no one person. And it's going to be 4th down, and they're punting from their own end zone. It'll be interesting to see if Peoples-Jones or Felton is the returner here. And the coach of the Falcons is beside himself, just absolutely beside himself on what just happened on that play. So 4th and 9, and they're kicking. The punter is on the end lines. I'd like to, come on, bring some pressure here. Nope, they drop back. It's going to be to set up a return, and that is Felton, and he gets an edge. Oh, and just gets tripped up and down at the 42, but they're already in Falcons territory. So good field starting position for Case Keenum and that second unit here for the Browns. Mike, comeback player of the year. You know, that's tough. I'd like to see who I like and who I think might be different, but I'd like to see Saquon Barkley. I think the Giants with Daniel Jones and that team, I think they can be something special. Number one, I think a team in the NFC East needs to become just a little bit better than everybody else. They're too all bad right now. So I'd like Daniel Jones and Saquon to do well. So I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to say Saquon Barkley is going to be the comeback player of the year there. Giants PI right in the front. Ref no call. Can't make it up. Seahawks Russell game next year. We'll be playing in Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers will be in the Super Bowl. Jamar, man, you're smoking some good stuff tonight. That's crazy. That's a bold take. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, Andy, I'm betting on Felton too. I think Felton is something special. I think that guy is going to be a good player for years to come. He's a great guy. Guys, hey, while we're at commercial, hey, go ahead and take a minute if you haven't already. Smash that like button. That really helps our channel out. We appreciate it. And tell your friends and family, man, what Grandstand Betters is all about. It's about you guys, the subscribers. We really just love hanging out with our community, having you guys be good sports bettors, or becoming good sports bettors, etc. Nick Bosa, Andy, yeah, I think he could be as well. And if really you want to, you could put Garoppolo in there. There's about 30 49ers that could be comeback player of the year this year because of how many injuries they had. So the Browns are going to take over here on the 39, it looks like. I thought it was more on the 42. We'll have to see. Kyle Pitts, and Hodge had two good catches this game, but there hasn't really been anything to write home about with the exception of Case Keenum throwing a couple good passes right down the middle of the field. Baker, 6 of 10 for 113 and a TD. I mean, your critics are going to say he didn't look good on the first series, just like myself, but I mean, if you look at the numbers, those are good numbers. So they are taking over at the 41 here, and that just got tipped to the line, so incomplete, 2nd and 10. And Case Keenum, I think he's a little taller than Mayfield, so I think he should have been able to get that. Ha! Browns backer, man! Oh, welcome, Browns backer. Listen, Browns backer, just, I'm pretty sure, subscribed to our channel or joined us no more than 3-4 weeks ago or even less than that. Just a pleasure, as always, for anybody that jumps on and joins and spends some time with us. So shout out to Browns backer, guys. Give Browns backer some love. He's been hitting some good parlays lately. Little injury timeout here after that tip pass. Looks like number, I can't get it. They're all standing in front of him. It looked like 79 maybe. I'd like to see Case Keenum here throw the ball instead of just handing it off. But if they're going to hand it off, I want Felton in there. I don't think they need to give Dearness Johnson any more touches in this game today. So they're going to take a timeout. And I don't know, guys. Hey, listen, who's your favorite? Jamar said the Seahawks are his team. Trey, if you're still watching. Steven, if you're still watching. I don't think I need to ask Browns backer who his favorite team is. Andy, who's your favorite team? Mike, who's your favorite team? Will Hodge have room on this roster? Browns backer. So, listen, we did talk about this a little before the game started. Here's our thinking. I think Felton makes his team, and they should keep him at running back. I think maybe Felton should be ahead of Johnson. Get rid of Johnson, do a different team. But if for some reason they keep Felton and put him at a wide receiver position, because last year they did start the season with 6, and there is that one spot really open, I think Hodge and Mason both don't make the team. So it really comes down. Hodge had that touchdown catch earlier, but I mean, Felton's also put it on a show. Those two guys had to come out and play, and they both did. Because of the seniority, maybe Hodge stays on and Felton stays on as a running back. I'd like to see them both stay on and maybe get rid of Dearness Johnson, because maybe that way I could finally dump Dearness Johnson from my Dynasty fantasy team. Oxford United's your team. Very biased opinions. For those of you that don't know who Oxford United are, it's a League One soccer team who we're going to be biased and say are not the best. Mike, Browns. You got your Baker jersey on. You picked it over Braylon Edwards. First of all, as a Notre Dame fan, how can you own a Braylon Edwards Browns jersey? I can't fathom that. That's just awful, man. Steven doesn't have an NFL team. You know what? That's good sometimes, man, because if you're a sports bettor, you don't have to be... because a lot of people, when they're sports bettors, and I tell my team this all the time, do not bet on your own teams. I never bet on the Browns. Now, saying that, I put some pizza money on this game tonight just for the hell of it. But regular season comes, I will not bet on the Browns to win or lose, because that's just not what you should do. You can't be biased in those situations. So, Steven, hey, congrats to you, man, on not having a team. 2nd and 10 here. Case Keenum throws across the middle and incomplete. Man, he threw a lot behind, I believe that was Davis. They're interviewing Baker Mayfield. For those of you that are watching with sound, let me know how that interview goes. He's growing out the beard, I guess, huh? Longest streak since Brian Sipe. That is an awful record to have. So it's 3rd and 10 here on the 41. And Case Keenum's in shotgun with 3 wide to the right, 1 to the left. Felton is to his left in the backfield. Quick out pass, and that is Franks for a first down. Franks looks good. Oh, and he kind of stared down the guy that he knocked down, the linebacker. That, I for a second thought that was going to be taunting called, but I guess after the first week of the preseason, the refs really kind of laid back on those calls. Trey, Vikings fans, Skull. Very nice, man. Very nice. Vikings should have a decent team this year. They have some playmakers, but Trey, are you sold on Kirk Cousins? Do you like that guy? Or would you rather have Case Keenum back? We'll hand off out to Felton. Man, that guy is fast. He got to the outside so fast. Only got a few yards there, though. Jake Paul from Westlake get beat up tonight. Listen, Andy, when we were downtown today, we saw the Showtime trucks there, and I'm pretty sure we overheard somebody say, who is Jake Paul from the Showtime crew? I mean, even they don't know who they're filming. It's kind of a joke that this guy gets boxing matches, but all it is a money grab. Case Keenum, 2nd and 8 from the 29. Empty backfield, throws across the middle, and that is caught again. Who's that? I missed the number. Sorry, guys. That was, I think, 86. So, first down again. Looking to score some points here. They're kind of going a little bit quicker. Wonder if they're trying to run a 2-minute offense a little bit with Case. I don't know. I mean, I don't know why they would want to do that with 4 minutes left, but we'll see. Mike, did you put money on Jake Paul? So it's 1st and 10 in the red zone here on the 19. And there's a handoff to Felton. Man, that guy, he's going to get stopped now for a loss for 4 yards. But I haven't seen anybody this preseason more than Felton literally go one way and then immediately change his mind. He does that every time. He'll go a run to the right and then stop on a dime and be like, nope, that was the wrong decision. He's been doing that all game. Browns backer took the Browns first half Atlanta to win at 900. It's a long shot, but a little sprinkle on it. Hey, it's all good to put some pizza money on it. We gave out our over 36. We threw some pizza money on it. Speaking of pizza, I have not eaten dinner tonight. Anybody else getting hungry? What'd you guys have for dinner? Anything? What's your favorite food to eat during sporting events? Case Keenum back to throw, and a completion to Franks on 2nd and 14. A manageable 3rd down here. It looks like it's going to be about 3rd and 5. So, yeah, favorite food, guys. We love wings. Oh, my gosh, wings. And any flavor, man. The hotter they are, the better they are. Teriyaki, man, wings are the go-to for our sports events. Yeah, Jake Paul's a joke. Al, I can tell you're at least my generation because we look at these young kids doing this boxing thing and it's just ridiculous. Interview with Baker. Thanks, Al, for the update. Good things. Said the right things. Listen, if he's going to be a leader on our team, and I'm not saying he's not a leader already, but guys, remember Johnny Manziel? He did not say the right things. He did not do the right things. He's still not doing the right things. He's trying to be on the PGA Tour right now. We won't even get into Johnny Manziel. He's not even worth talking about. But I like that Baker seems to have composure. I wonder if he's going to stay with Cleveland. He says he's going to stay, but do you think his heart is really in Cleveland, or do you think he's just waiting for somebody to dangle some big contract money out there for him? Backer, man, we hope he gets taught a lesson too. I hope he gets knocked out in like the first minute tonight. I am not paying for that fight though. I won't let them get $50 million off of my. Oh, Case Keenum to the air, and that looks like a little push. That was Davis again. Please bring in the field goal kicker. Come on, there we go. Get some points on the board. McLaughlin really needs to get a field goal under his belt one more, like as the actual kicker here. That was a hold on. That was really both of them pushing off. That's a good no call there. But I think Davis needed to go up with two hands if he wanted to even have a shot at that catch. But here we go. Our new starting kicker, 32 yards. He's 62% over 40, so this should be money for him. And right inside the right upright. But hey, let's tack 3 more onto the board there. And it is 10-3. Whew. Let's see here. Stop cheering for the Browns when Hugh Jackson was head coach. Is Hugh Jackson, didn't he go to Cincinnati? Where's Hugh Jackson right now? I have no idea where Hugh Jackson is. I hope he's really not coaching in the NFL anymore. That guy was awful. Oh, Backer, you took over 36 as well. Hey, yeah, man. Good to get up some points there. 13, so we need 23 more. I actually think both teams could probably get at least one more possession here, depending. They're going to want to work on their 2-minute offenses. So they should be able to probably work on their 2-minute offenses, get maybe 2 possessions. Cleveland's got 3 timeouts, so they're going to get the ball back probably. In Atlanta, we'll see what they do. Franks, he's played all first half. I wonder if he's going to get this last possession here. Browns kicking it off, and they kick it short this time to set up a return for the Falcons at the 10, 15, 20, 25, out to the 31. A good return there. Thought for a second Williams was going to break that, but just tripped up around the 30. Pizza and wings with ghost pepper sauce. That, so do you buy the wings with ghost pepper sauce on it, or do you buy plain wings and then put the ghost pepper sauce on, Mike? Loaded nachos. Okay, loaded nachos. Sports betting chick loves the loaded nachos. Now, when you say loaded nachos, is that like potato skin nachos or like just with everything on it? Oh, what? Oh, man, what a stop. They went to Huntley and 98. Who's that? Is that Fitzpatrick? Who is that? I need to get the roster back up because we're getting into people that I have no idea. Or Elliott. So, was it 96? Yeah, Elliott. Okay. Man, he just beat his guy off the line, and that's a loss of 4 or 5 there. That's a good rush there. 2nd and 15 from the 25. And they're going to hand it off again. They're not looking to get points here, and I think the Browns would like to take a timeout here. Take a timeout. They're not going to. They're going to let it go down to the 2-minute warning. That's interesting. All right, so 2-minute warning, guys. 2-minute warning. 10-3. Backer, steak and chicken fajita salad with chips and salsa. At halftime, we're going to take a little break. I'm going to have to go get some food. And that sounds delicious. Kirk Cousins didn't start over RG3. Yeah. Yeah, they could franchise him. Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. Now, I always hate to see guys franchise, and I know it's a business thing, but I don't know. That's just a personal opinion of mine. I'd rather just that not even be an option. Backer, when he was at Oklahoma, he just reminded me too much of Manziel, and when we got him, I really thought he was going to be just like Manziel. I'm glad that his personality and his playing is a complete 180 of Manziel, so I'm pretty impressed of who he's become and his leadership on and off the field. Mike, that's great. Buy the wings, put the sauce on it. That's good stuff, man. Any kind of nachos, sports betting chick, that's good. I could really go for some nachos right now. Very biased opinions with the shepherd's pie. Oh, dude. Oh, shepherd's pie. What, first of all, because we probably don't have a lot of people who know what shepherd's pie is. Can you tell us what is actually in shepherd's pie? Or is it like a long-lost secret? Backer went up to rookie minicamp, met Jim Donovan, talked to him for 40 minutes. Nice, man. Taki got a picture with, nice. Talked to Taki. Listen, Taki is one of my favorite guys on our team. I like him. I don't know if I like him or if I like his name, but I do like him. He's a good guy. That's awesome, Backer. Steven had an apple, a tomato, and some broccoli today. On a diet, it sucks. Listen, hey, Steven, more power to you, man. We need to get on a diet, too. Sundays probably won't be the day to be on a diet, or Saturdays or Sundays, so maybe we need to diet Monday through Friday. Steven, do you like counting calories, man? Are you more into, like, counting calories or just, like, going keto diet, that kind of thing? Franks is back to throw on 3rd and 14. He throws to Huntley, and he's going to pick up not enough. 4th down, and there's the timeout. There's going to be the timeout for the Browns. They're going to want to get the ball back and see what Case Keenum can do in the 2-minute drill. If Case Keenum comes out, maybe they'll put Lawletta in. We'll have to see. So the Browns take a timeout. They should get some decent field position. Homemade shepherd's pie is brilliant. Mike, you know what that is? 100% on Backer. He's super. Yeah. He's. I don't know. Okay, Backer. We love you, man. I'm not going to put him in the Hall of Fame yet. Listen, if he's in the Hall of Fame, you know what? I will agree with you, because if I agree with you, that means that we've won a Super Bowl. There's no way he gets in the Hall of Fame without winning a Super Bowl. I'll tell you that. But kind of like LeBron won a championship in Cleveland, maybe Baker can do that. Here's the punt from the 20. They do set up a return here, and that is going to be, I think, is that Peoples? He just got lit up. This is going to be a hard 2-minute drill for any quarterback that comes out now that they're around, I think, their own 14-yard line. So, hey guys, what do you think about the first half here? Let's get your thoughts here on the first half. What do you think the Browns look like? I mean, did we look good? I mean, the Falcons look awful, to be honest with you, but they're not playing anybody, so you can't really take the Falcons for what they're worth. The Browns, though, they look pretty decent. Mayfield looked pretty good in his 2 series. Keenum has thrown the ball well, especially across the middle. He's had some precision passing. It does look like they're going to let Keenum air it out a little here, unless it's going to be a draw play to Ernest Johnson, who's now in. Nope, he's going to go out, and he's going to take a screen pass, and he's going to go out of bounds for about 4 yards. Well, I just don't see them going down the field here with Case Keenum. I mean, I don't know how quick he went through his progression there, but he wanted to dump that ball off pretty quick in the flat instead of going down the field. So he went over to Johnson pretty quick. Johnson's going to line up on the right side of him now. And 3 receivers, 2nd and 6. Case Keenum does look downfield this time, but again, dumps it off to Johnson for a 1st down. They do get a 1st down here, so they might go quickly, and they do have timeouts, and they're not going to take it. They're going to go quickly. Case Keenum running that no huddle. To Ernest Johnson to his left. 4 wideouts, 2 to his left, 2 to his right. Across the middle and almost intercepted. See, that's why we're not sold on Case Keenum. Case Keenum forced a pass across the middle, and it looks like the Atlanta Falcons secondary was the actual target, because I think it was intended for Davis, and he had to break up that, or it was going to be an interception. Hey, Brett Backer, thanks for joining us, man. Hey, 5 seconds on our live stream. That's all the time we need from our subscribers. We appreciate you stopping by. We'll see you in the future days and months to come. Frank's across the middle. Oh, and he fumbled the ball. No. Oh, I think he was down, though. Frank's had a first down across the middle. The clock's still running. They might ring down. Was he down? Yes, he was down. Okay, so less than a minute to go. Browns have it on the 45-yard line. And a quick out to Johnson. 42 seconds left, and it looks like the Browns are going to take a timeout with 42 seconds. Al, giving the secrets to the shepherd's pie. Mike's going to pay money for that. Al, maybe you can come over to our Super Bowl party and cook for us, man. Whole Foods diet. I cheat sometimes when she's not looking at Steven. That's great, man. Oh, man. We cheat all the time. Don't tell our wife, but we always, when she goes to bed, it's like any food is game. During the day, we're always like, oh, we should eat good. But then when she falls asleep, we just eat whatever we want. The funny thing is, she falls asleep really early, so we can do it, around 8 o'clock. Jordan Frank's giving the ball back to his brother. Yeah. All right, 2nd and 6. 42 seconds left. We're on our 44, and Keenum's going to drop back. He's going to have to scramble, running for his life here. There's a flag. It's coming back. That's not going to matter. Johnson's getting a lot of stats here because that's the only person Case Keenum can find, but it is holding, as we called. 34 seconds left. You got to think now they're basically just going to hand it off. So Mayfield putting the earpiece in. Yeah, Hudson the third, number 66 here on the right-hand side. Not holding, and there's the hold. Yeah. Yep. Case Keenum was probably going to be sacked if he doesn't do that anyway. So it's 10 yards, 2nd and 16 with 34 seconds left. Interesting to see how what we're going to do here. Yeah. Interesting to see if they're going to throw the ball. Hey, Johnson's in motion. We got 5 wideouts. Case Keenum's alone in the backfield now. Across the middle, that looks like a little pass interference. There it is. There's the pass interference. He didn't realize it yet because the flag came from behind him. But pass interference, 30 seconds left, and that's going to put us, I believe, into Falcons territory. Oh, I just have this suspicion it's going to set up a McLaughlin field goal over 40 yards, and we're going to get to see if he can hit one. Pass interference on Williamson there. 30 seconds left. That was not a great throw, but it worked out. A brisket. I don't think anybody's ever... I don't even think I've had brisket before. I probably have had brisket. I just didn't know that's what I was eating. Very biased opinions. It's British, so it can't be that great. Yeah. We agree with that, 100%. So the Browns have it on the Falcons 49 with 30 seconds left. I think you only need really probably about 15 yards here to get in field goal range. Mayfield across his body, and wow, that was dangerous. Stan makes the catch, but he just got lit up, and they're going to have to go quick. See, that's why I don't like that pass. That's where Case Keenum will never become a starting QB. He needed to just throw that ball away because you wasted your last time out now. Like, that was awful. Just awful. Guys, it's been a great first half. If you're sitting there watching and you haven't hit that like button, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button. We're gonna take a quick break at halftime. We're gonna leave everything on. We're gonna go grab some food. We haven't eaten yet. We're gonna take a quick break at halftime and make ourselves maybe a second half drink here just to get through all these third and fourth stringers that we're going to be watching. But Hey, smash that like button. If you are watching and you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. Would love to have you as part of our community. 2nd and 6 with 24 seconds left. Case Keenum across the middle. Oh, what are you doing? See, now you're going to have to spike the ball. They're on the 39. It was a first down. They're going to spike the ball with... Now, see, maybe they aren't going to spike the ball. Well, now they're just going to wait and spike the ball with 3 seconds left. See, guys, I hate to be right all the time, which I'm not, but they literally wasted that last time out because instead of throwing the ball away, Case Keenum threw it across the middle for a 3-yard gain to Stanton. That's why he's not going to be a good QB. But, hey, Chase... McLaughlin? I don't know. Am I even saying that right? He is going to kick a 56-yarder. Let's see if he can hit it. 4 seconds on the clock, and this is going to end the first half. Snap, kick, and... Oh, the Browns did it! No! Oh, he had it. And that is how the Browns end the first half. A 56-yarder that hits the post on the way down. And, I mean, it couldn't even just bounce through. It just had to go straight back. Guys, that does it for the first half. We're going to take a little break. I hope you guys come back in the second half. If we don't see you in the second half, though, hey, listen, thanks for stopping by for at least the first half. Make sure you check out grandstandbetters.com. Become part of our family. If you're trying to become a part of our fantasy league, email us. We'll send you the link out, and we'll get that out to you tonight at some time. So we're going to take a quick break. We're going to leave everything on, so you'll just see our screen. But we will be back if you want to join us here in about 15 minutes. So we will be back shortly, and hey, everybody go hydrate. All right. Well, breaking news, hurricane on the way, path of destruction. But we'll get back to the game here any moment. So 10-3, that over 36, not looking great. To be fair, there probably could have been 3 more field goals kicked in this game. They just decided to go for it on 4th down. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens in the third quarter here. The stadium is great. That stadium is just fantastic. I want to look at how the video wraps around the entire top of that. Just unreal. Oh, perfect timing. Hey guys, back here, second half. Perfect timing. If you're still watching or if you just joined us, which it's only 4 of you, but hey, to all 4 of you watching, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. Chase McLaughlin, kick it off. Cheers to everybody. That's a lot of tequila. All right, here we go. Who is coming out for the Falcons? Josh Rosen. Okay, so there was talk that Josh Rosen may come out and may be the starter in the second half, but A.J. McCarron also really needs to get looked at. So we'll see if he comes in. Rosen is going to start under center, and they're going to make it easy for him. They're going to hand it off, and get back on there. Baker, Darnold, Allen, Rosen, and Jackson. Who is the outlier in that set of people? I'm going to say that it's Josh Rosen, who's been on his 5th team. He's back to throw, and a nice passing catch. Hey, that was pretty good. I think it was Darby, 88. Yeah, Frank Darby made the catch there. That was a great play. Good throw by Rosen. Listen, we talked about this in the first half. Rosen, I don't think is as bad as people say that he is. I mean, I think he can be a pocket passer, and I think he can manage an offense. So, we'll see. It's 3rd and 2, shotgun, and another out pass, and another catch. Oh, jeez. Darby just got body slammed. Hey, Rosen's 2 for 2 here. Rosen's 2 for 2. You know, he went through his progressions there. He found the out route, and that's exactly what he needs to do to be a QB in this league. First and 10 from the 40, and Rosen is going to look deep, but then he's going to drop it down. Oh my gosh, that's not on Rosen. Rosen made a perfect throw, and listen, guys, I'm going to look that up. That's Juwan Green, okay, out of Albany, could not get that pass corralled. That was awful. It was a first down. They would have been in Browns territory. And it's just, not good stuff. Oh, Al, thanks. McCarron got hurt. We haven't been paying attention to the Falcons at all. We've really been diving into college football since the NFL season doesn't start. Oh my gosh! And that's exactly maybe why Josh Rosen is not going to be a QB. He fumbles the snap, and the Browns recover. Oh, the Browns recover the football. I actually thought Rosen might have got that back with his knee down, but we'll have to see. Al, no, I appreciate that. We've been 100% focused on college football, as it showed when we went 2-0 last weekend. there's so much research that goes into sports betting this time of year. It's just hard to always know what's going on, especially with backups and people we really don't care about. Al, by the way, we sent you the link to the fantasy league, so go ahead, get in. I think there's 3 spots open, so would love to have you. That draft is going to be on Sunday, September 5th. Those of you that have not signed up and want to be in our fantasy football league this year, it's a debut league. It's a free league. You don't have to pay for it, and we're going to give you an awesome football trophy from TrophySmack.com to our winner. We can't wait until that starts. So the draft is 7 p.m. a week from today. Rosen reminds me of a younger and worse Fitzpatrick. I'm going to disagree with you there, Mike. I don't know if he... First of all, he doesn't have a good beard. That's the biggest thing. I think Josh Rosen reminds me of Brady Quinn more. Okay? A guy that played good college ball, and I just think that I just think Josh Rosen is going to be a journeyman. Who is the guy for the Browns? Josh McCown. Josh McCown was a journeyman. This guy, he's going to be Josh McCown. He's going to be a mix between Brady Quinn at the talent level and Josh McCown at bouncing around. But Fitzpatrick, listen, he gets a bad rap, Fitzpatrick, but he's a decent quarterback until he's not. We'll take a look at that, Al. If you're accidentally in there twice, we can delete one of your teams. So we'll take a look at that. If not, no worries. We'll fix it and everything. But we cannot wait for our NFL fantasy football first ever Grandstand Bettors Fantasy Football League. Obviously, we're playing in it, so we're the team to beat. No, it's gonna be a good time. Browns have it now at their own 38. Let's get into some second half football for the Brownies. Lauletta back to throw, and a pass across the outside. What a great find. I'm telling you guys, nobody's listening to me about Lauletta. This guy knows how to play football, okay? Talk about Josh Rosen. Let's talk about Kyle Lauletta. 4th round selection, drafted by the Giants out of Richmond. He's a spider, guys. Maybe he came to Cleveland because he thought the Guardians were going to become the Spiders, but no. He's got them now on the 23-yard line. He's going to hand it off. I think is that Stanton? Is that the fullback? I think that's Stanton that's now in the game. Listen, we talked about Stanton a lot in the first preseason game, and Stanton, I think, should make the practice squad. I think it's when you go, especially this year, when you go on your cuts, from 80 to 53 just after the 3rd week, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. But I think Stanton deserves a spot not on the team, but on the practice squad. Until was that false start on him? No. Well, either way, false start on Callaway. So we got 2nd and 13 here. Lauletta is in the game. He's probably going to play the whole second half here. So I actually think that 36 total is still in a good. It's not in our rearview mirror. We can see it happening because Lauletta can toss it, and he does there, and that's a first down to the 12-yard line. And yeah, Davis, man, you know what? Davis has looked good too. I know Jamar rather said he'd be better if his name was Jamar, not Jamarcus, but he has looked better this game. Oh my gosh! And you know what? This as a Browns enthusiast, I love the fact that they keep showing the Pouncey the snap over Roethlisberger's head. So 1st and 10, listen, Lauletta is looking to go in, take advantage of that turnover. That's another thing we need to do as Browns fans here. Score off the turnovers. Stanton with the the carry inside the 10. Yeah, journeyman, Jamar, 100%. Should I send you the... Yeah, you said... Well, we know your name, Jamar, because it's right there. But we could imprint it on the trophy. So, as you see, guys, we're going to have a lot of fun in our league. I want a lot of smack talking, too, so make sure you guys continue to do that. Al, listen, I agree with you. That's where he's probably going to end up. But from an eye view, this preseason, and Lauleta's back to throw into the end zone. Oh, just out of the reach of that's Nathan. And listen, Kadarius, we talked about before we got into this game. Hodge and Nathan were battling for that 6th spot. If, and that's a big if. Felton didn't make the team as a wide receiver, and both those guys just got cut. So it'll be interesting to see on the 31st what happens here. But Nathan, I don't think that was his fault. Let him just a little too much. But listen, to get back to your Al on the practice squad, we agree. I just think that he's shown enough to take Keenum's spot. I don't know. That's just a personal opinion. He is in shotgun here, 2 left, 1 to the right, and that was awful. You know, just as I start talking this guy up, he has thrown 2 bad passes, and that one was so bad that they literally should have picked that and ran for like 96 yards. That was awful. All right, well, here we go. Here we go with a field goal. He's 1 for 2, but let's not hurt McLaughlin on the 56-yarder. Got to hit the post. So we know that his distance is 55, 100%. He missed it by a yard. But he needs to make 100% of these, and he puts it right up through the not right through up the upright, inside the right post. But we'll take it. Add another 3 points to the board for the Brownies. Get him on the board, and that's 16 points. Hey, 3 touchdowns the rest of the way gets us over 36. I'm not saying that it's going to happen, but I'm saying I think it's within reach. Especially, Lauleta is a good quarterback, and we'll see who the Falcons continue to go with, as it looks like it will probably be Josh Rosen. But hey guys, if you're just joining us, make sure you hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do so. Listen, we give out free picks daily, although that's going to end here in a couple weeks, or in a couple days, I'm sorry. But we're going to start giving out free NFL and NCAA football picks. In fact, this is a good time. Yes, Al. See, I'm going to cut myself off there because you're 100% correct. 100%. Yes, it goes back to his Minnesota days, but, and that's the problem that I think the entire world has, is when you're a friend of a friend, or, when you're friends with somebody, you get a clouded mind about their capabilities. And this is going to date me a little, but if anybody remembers the movie Little Big League, where the little kid becomes the coach of the Minnesota Twins, he has to cut a player that he idolized his entire life. And one of the guys says, he was my favorite baseball player growing up. And the guy says to him, sometimes you have to know when to cut your losses, or something like that. And then finally he ends up having to do it, and the team ended up being better for it. That's a bad analogy there because I forget it. But Little Big League, anyways, you have to get rid of the friendship thoughts and the acquaintance thoughts and just do what's best for the team. And I think Lauleta is our number 2 quarterback, 100%. I don't think Case Keenum is going to be is and should is different. He is going to be that guy. I don't think he should be that guy. But, hey, that's why we love talking about sports. We all have different opinions, and I totally respect yours, Al. I do agree with you, though. Lauleta will be on the practice squad. Kyle Pitts, man, look at his stats. 6'5", 245 with an 83 3/8 wingspan. 444 is his 40-yard dash. It's just crazy. This guy, I can't wait to see this guy. So in my Dynasty League, I actually traded DK Metcalf for him, Jalen Waddle, and a first-round draft pick next year. So I hope he does big things. We'll be excited for that. McLaughlin kicks it off, and he kicks it short, so we are going to get a return here. We're at the 15, 20, 26-yard line, and that is the cut to, I couldn't see what the number was there. They're showing Kyle Pitts there at Florida. I mean, okay. The reason I think this guy's going to be great in the NFL, and the reason I took him in my Dynasty League is there's not many people in the SEC who can cut through SEC secondaries like Alabama, etc., and do well. And he is one guy that just did fantastic. Oh, Rosen miscalled that play, I think. I think that was miscommunication. 1st and 10, and he looked for the pitch to the right, and nobody was there. So, unlike Lauletta, who I think is pretty good and might be around the league a little bit, Rosen, after I said he's better than what he is, has had some awful plays here tonight. So it's 2nd and 7, and Rosen's going to look to throw, and he's going to air it out across the middle, and that's caught. That's push off, I think. I think that's coming back. Green looks like he pushed off. We'll see what the flag is, but I think Green pushed off there. The Atlanta Hunters 1-6 in preseason. Cash it. Yeah, it has. So we took the over in here because really the Browns QBs, Baker, he's going to do what he did. That penalty was on the defense, so that's going to be a good pass across the middle to Green. He's going to go past the 50. They're in Cleveland territory now. So no, I agree with you, Jamar. But in all honesty, I think that these two quarterbacks, Rosen and Lauletta, have something to prove here, and I think it's going to be more of an air out situation. And I think they get 2 touchdowns here with 5 minutes left in the fourth. If you took the under, you might be sweating it a little bit. So we'll see. But you're right, 100% right. Let's hope we need to find I hope we don't need to find that out, Al. I hope Baker's with us. I hope nothing goes wrong. I don't know, Al, how big of a Cleveland sports fan in general you are, but just growing up, it's been some rough years with some bad luck. Rosen back to throw again, and across the middle, wide open is Green. This guy is just knifing through our secondary right now. Another great pass by Rosen, and they are deep into the Cleveland Browns territory here. Mike, I think they should also practice onside kicks in the preseason as well, but I have noticed watching a lot of training camps that they do that in training camps quite a bit, so they actually spend hours on it. Rosen, a nice little out route, and they're in the red zone. The Atlanta Falcons are now in the red zone against the Browns. Rosen having a nice little drive here. I think he's 3 for 4 or 3 for 3, something like that. Al, I'm not giving up. I don't think we need defensive scores yet, man. I'm telling you, these two quarterbacks that are going to play the entire second half want to prove that they should be out there. And you're seeing a little right here with Josh Rosen. Should be interesting to see if they actually hand the ball off here, and they do. And there he's got it outside. That's going to be down at the 1. Down at the 1. That was Olesen. And I thought for a second he was going to be able to grab that edge and score. But 1st and goal from the 1. Falcons looking really good this drive. I don't know if it's the Falcons looking great or our Browns secondary. But the Browns, who is 41? 41 should just get cut right now. He should have, that stutter step, come on, man. 1st and goal, and the Falcons are in shotgun. This is why the over probably won't be hit. Yeah, 1st and goal, they're in shotgun, and 41 just made up for it because he sacked Rosen. What are you doing 1st and goal? This is what I have a problem with in the NFL,
and why I think everybody should be an NFL coach other than the NFL coaches in the NFL. It's 1st and goal on like the 1 or 2, and you're doing shotgun. Like, just pound the ball. If Marshawn Lynch was watching right now, he would say the exact same thing while he was eating some Skittles. So now it's 2nd and goal from the 10. Rosen back to throw, and that was almost tipped and intercepted. Whew, 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Welcome back, backer. Bought me back a Mr. Hero. Nice. I'm going to have to. You know what, though? I don't see a Mr. Hero around us. I'm going to have to find one. I do not know where a Mr. Hero is. Yeah, Pitts is good. Yeah, that's exactly why they cover the spread against Bama. So it's 3rd and goal here on the 10, guys, and Rosen back to throw, and he sucks in this situation. You know what, though? I'm not going to blame the lack of scoring here on Rosen. Oh, they're going to go for it. This is exactly why the over is not going to hit, because they continually... So, let's talk about the first thing. They screwed Rosen in this situation by not running the ball on the 1 or 2 yard line when it was 1st and goal. Like, I have a big problem with that. The second thing is, now you're putting Rosen on the 10, and they're going for it on 4th and goal. Like, kick the field goal and then make it a 1-score game. Like, come on, play a little situational here. Rosen back to throw, and he threw it about 4... he threw it 4 rows into the stands on the right-hand side. Like, okay. All right, that's where we're at. So Josh Rosen, for about 5 minutes tonight, had me thinking he was going to be good, and now he's definitely off that list. Jamar, Atlanta about to score. I sweat every game until it's at the window. Yeah, you're not going to have to sweat anymore with Josh Rosen and some of these coaching decisions. The under is definitely hitting. There goes our pizza money. It's okay, though. We did grab some beef stroganoff at halftime, thanks to the wife. So thank you, wifey, for putting some beef stroganoff there. Falcons need a TD. Got to keep this game close. Well, Steven, I would like to know your thoughts. I know it's preseason, but would you not like to see more situational play? This is also why in baseball, I cannot stand the fact that nobody hits sacrifice bunts anymore. Like, if you put the guy on second with 1 out and you're down by 1, it's way better than popping out 3 times to end the game with a guy on first. I don't know. So, yeah. Browns back to Salcom. They did once. Atlanta is going to go 4 on 4. Sure did. All the games... Jamar, I don't know if you do know this, but all the games are rigged, man. I mean, didn't you watch... what's that movie? Back to the Future, where Marty McFly has the almanac, where he knows all the winners and losers and the point spreads and everything. I mean, that's all I think it is. Very biased opinions. First off, very biased opinions. Thank you so much for staying up. It's got to be, I'm guessing, like 3 o'clock in the morning. Tell me what time it is over there in England. Also, guys, if you haven't subscribed to Very Biased Opinions, please go on over to their YouTube channel. These guys are fantastic, hilarious. They do some great soccer predictions. If you like betting soccer, now, listen, I'm going to let you in on a little secret for those of you watching. Those of you that are on our Grandstand Bettors family already know this, but Very Biased Opinions gives us all our English Premier League picks. And this weekend, we went 2-1 on English Premier for our Grandstand Bettors family. So a nice weekend for Very Biased Opinions. It's 3 a.m. Look at how dedicated these guys are. 3 a.m. They're over there eating their shepherd's pie from Al. Yeah, I wish I had an almanac last year too, Jamar. I think I wouldn't have bet on Kansas City to win the Super Bowl. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Lawletta on his own 10. Feel like they're going to run the ball a little here, and they are. And they're wow, nice run, very good run. That is Kelly. Kelly played a lot in the first preseason game. Had a good game there as well. I liked him. You know, there's with 53 guys, you're gonna like people that get cut, but Kelly and Stanton and Franks, all those guys, I do like. Myles Garrett is now being interviewed. Guys, keep me updated. Let me know what Myles Garrett says. Let me know if he says in his interview if he's going to hit anybody over the head with a helmet this year. My thought is he might. All right, we have 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. And Lauletta, bootleg to the left, throws across his body high. He had him wide open. Absolutely wide open. I cannot believe he could. Oh my gosh, that could have been a touchdown. That could have been a touchdown, and he just missed him. Who was that? Who's 86? I feel like that was. What's that? 86. Who was 86? It's not even on his roster. All right. I'd have to look at the last name there. 2nd and 10 here at the 24. Two wideouts to the right. They're going to hand off again to Kelly. Kelly's not going to get anything this time. Lauletta's going to have to throw for the first down here. Mahomes robbed Kansas City. Absolutely robbed Kansas City. That guy, honestly, here's my thought. If you're an NFL quarterback and you can get to that point where Mahomes can get that amount of money, do you just phone it in? Or are you that competitive that you just want to win? I mean, Tom Brady has never, here's the difference. Tom Brady, here we go, though. Third and 11. Lauletta, a little screen pass to Kelly. Oh, he's going to get that first down and more. He's going. Kelly to the, got tripped up at the 50. All right, good play, Kelly, cross midfield. But here's the thing. Here's my point. Tom Brady, listen, this guy always took a discounted price, right? Because he had the competitive nature to always work as a team and get better as a team. Patrick Mahomes, if you get all that money and you've already won a Super Bowl, do you have any more competitive nature in playing, or do you actually want to compete and win and get the money? I don't know if you can actually have both. So, Mike thinks that the beginning of the Super Bowl loss was the beginning of the end of Mahomes. Kelly's going to get another run here and pick up. He got stopped back in the backfield, but I think he ended up getting one. 2nd and 9 with about 3 minutes left in quarter number 3, which we actually never changed. Quarter number 3. Nothing about football, but why is it better to run rather than pass when you're so close to the end zone? You talked about shotgun. What does that mean? So, very biased opinions. First, I mean, it's not always better to run, and we'll talk about this in a second, as Lauletta drops back, throws across his body for a first down. That was a good pass. I think he was down. He fumbled after the play. That was number 18, Davis, who's still playing here in the second half. He's had a good game so far. Good, 3 or 4 catches. I don't have the stats on him, but Lauletta 3 times now has thrown across his body going to his left. So, interesting. But hey, 2 of the 3 times he made the pass. So, listen, very biased opinions. That's a good question. What is it better to run? It's not better to run. It's what you should do. But if you're 1 yard away and all you need to do is gain 1 yard and your running back average is 3 yards a carry, why not just give him the ball 3 times and see if he can get in? I don't know. Lauletta back to throw. It's tipped at the line and batted down by the lineman, his own guy, number 49, really saving an interception there. That's John Kelly, actually, not the lineman. That was his running back that helped him out. But shotgun means that the guy is actually not under the center. He's standing back. So the guy passes the ball between his legs about 3-4 yards behind him. So that's what shotgun means. Speaking of shotgun, that is where, thank you, Jamar, situational football, I say. That's perfect. Speaking of shotgun, Lauletta back in shotgun. Pass across the middle. Very nice. Very nice. See, this is why I like this guy. He keeps the chains moving, and that's what we're doing here. Right across the middle for a first down. That was not to Njoku. I think some players tonight are wearing different jerseys. So it's 1st and 10 with about a minute 12 left here in the third quarter. They are on the 23-yard line. I would love a pass to the end zone right here, but they're going to run it to Kelly, and Kelly's got some room, and he jukes by a couple, and he gets down to the 18-yard line. Browns are looking decent here with Lauletta, moving the chains. To be honest, that should have been a touchdown. And yeah, the what ifs of sports betting, but I don't think this game is going to end up getting over. Ugh. 2nd and 6 here. Lauletta is under center, wide out to his left, and a little three-star. Oh no! Oh my God! That's the defensive touchdown that we're talking about, but he's going to get caught. He's going to get caught. And what an idiot. What an idiot. You know what that was? That was showboating at its finest, folks. First off, let's go through this play. Lauletta got hit a little, I think, or just threw it into the hands. Let's see the replay here. I don't know if he actually got hit. Yeah, he got hit. He got hit and threw it right in. Who's 49? This guy's going to get cut before the game's even over. 49. Kobe Jones. Kobe Jones is showboating at the 40 with one hand on the football. Yeah, he thought he had a touchdown, and he didn't. And he fumbles the ball, and Gossett picks it up. Listen, if the under, let's see if we can just take under no more points in this game, because if at this pace, that's what we're going at. What's the flag on, though? They're taking forever to tell us what this flag is. It's after the play. I mean, it's not going to matter at all on the play, I don't think. Let's see here. They're just taking absolutely forever. Personal foul. Atlanta. So it's going to be 15 yards added to the end. So Cleveland's going to get it basically at their own 35, and it's first down again. So Lauletta was moving them down the field, and then, Jones should be cut right now. Go to the sideline and get cut. This guy is awful. All right, so here we go again. Lauletta with 9 seconds left here in the third. Start from their 35 after that penalty. See if Lauletta can air it down the field again. He's in trouble, and he's going to dump it down to Franks, I believe, but it looks like, was it caught? Caught or not, it looked, well, if it was caught, no, I don't think it was caught. Hey guys, just a little plug for our channel. We decided to keep this non-monetized. There's a lot of people out there who do sports betting sites who throw out like 30 videos a day just so they can get the ad revenue, and the bets aren't great. We're not those types of people. We're not going to do that here on YouTube. So listen, if you'd like to support our channel in any way, as Lauletta hands it off to Stanton. Oh, what a move up the middle, and he's going to get right there about 1 yard shy, and that's the end of the third quarter. But, guys, if you do want to support our channel, we would love you guys to support our channel. We have a Venmo in the description below. Anything you want to support to us will only just go back to our subscribers, our viewership. It'll just allow us to do much, much more as we grow here in 2021 and beyond. So, listen, we're going to keep the ads off of our videos, but if you're feeling like a generous, feel free to support us. We'll always give you a shout out. So, thanks, guys. We're not salesmen. That's all we're going to say on that. Mike, remember when Alan Mack recovered a fumble in the Pro Bowl, ran 30 yards and got a TD? Yeah. Alex Mack, man. Alex Mack. Sports Betting Chick, past my bedtime. See you next time. Sports Betting Chick, thank you so much for joining us tonight. A woman of very few words, but what we did find out about her is that she loves loaded nachos. So if somebody wants to get her loaded nachos, that is great. Very best opinion. Matt, is it too early to say Oxford versus Wickham in 2 weeks? It is not too early. I've actually started pre-gaming for that already. So, what would be fun to do is a joint live stream, or not a joint live stream, but I'd love to be on your live stream for that. I don't know though if I can stream that game, so I don't know. Anyways, head on over to Very Best Opinions. Those guys got great soccer predictions. 2-1 this weekend. Thank you guys. So, end of third quarter. The over is not going to hit unless all hell breaks loose. It's 13-3, but the spread is still up in the air. You think the Browns can close this out, guys, at the -6.5? Or, what do you think? Do you think Atlanta has a little bit of comeback here to maybe make a little bit of people pissed that they took a preseason spread? I think it's going to be close. We'll see. Yeah, we'll look into that. Hit us up this week and we can talk about that. Very best opinions. VBO. By the way, VBO, I love your new banner. We would like to get a banner somewhat like that, or not somewhat like that, but much. We're in need for an upgrade for our channel. So let us know who did that, and we'll reach out to him. Andrew Berry, VP of Football Operations. He's put together a good team. A lot of people had a lot of things to say when they made him VP. But, all right, here we go. Fourth quarter, Lauletta back to throw. Throws it up and intercepted again, and fumbled again. Guys, I cannot make this crap up. Intercepted again and fumbled again. And this is what you get when you mix in third and fourth quarter for fourth string secondary and offensive linemen. Well, Al, if you're still watching, man, I'm going to tell you right now, you're right, practice squad, but he had the opportunity to come in and make a name for himself. The 2 picks did not help. I think if he would have been able to go down on that last drive, score a touchdown, I think there should have been a discussion about him. But to be honest, he throws one more pick this half. Who knows? Maybe he's not even on the practice squad. Stevens, Cincinnati's closest. Is it close to you at the north? Josh Rosen there with a nice 10-yard, 9-yard rush. Is it close to you from the north or the south? I assume you would probably have to head north to them since you're an Alabama fan. Joe Burrows, though. Mike, he doesn't like Joe Burrows because Joe Burrows went to LSU and he's a Bama fan. That's exactly probably why he doesn't like him. But I don't know. Joe Burrows, I think he's a good guy. Little handoff there. Atlanta is looking to get in deep to the territory of the Browns, and that's a good run. That's a good run by... His hair's so long you can't even see his name or number. Yeah, he played at LSU. $1,000 per hour. That's funny. It's right in our budget. First and 10 here. And we're going to get his name. Sorry, 38. We finally saw him. 38. So 38, it's Foreman. Deonta Foreman. And Deonta just tripped and fell after he had a great run. So we'll see what he can do on his third time. Frank's 5 for 8, 66 yards. Rosen is 5 for 9 for 71. No TDs, no interceptions. But I got to tell you, I think Rosen's been looking like the better QB here. Florence, Alabama, but lived in central Kentucky. I got to go down there and get me some whiskey. As Rosen throws, was that caught? Darby, man, if he caught that, that was a hell of a catch on the turf, basically. Rosen, great throw, too, on the scramble. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. It looks like he corralled it, but when he goes to the ground, it looks like the football touches, so we're going to have to see. Yeah. Second and goal. They are going to count that. So here we go. Atlanta trying to cover that spread of 6.5 here, and maybe get us closer to that 36. Just need 3 touchdowns. I mean, it happens in quarters. We'll see if we can get to it. You know they're going to go for it on 4 downs. So Rosen does not look confident when it's first to goal or second to goal or third to goal. Oh my God! Like, if you guys are watching this, that was awful. He had the guy wide open. He just didn't throw to where the guy was supposed to be. Just unreal. Just unreal going on right now. Josh Rosen thought the guy was going to cut in, and then the guy cut out and had him wide open. Like, they're just not on the same page. And I understand that. Rosen just got signed, I think, on Tuesday. But come on. Third and goal, and he throws it. Touchdown, Atlanta Falcons. Now, that was complete luck. Josh Rosen was going to be sacked. He threw it up, and you got to be honest, Green made one heck of a catch, and that's 6 points for the Falcons. So we get 6 more points on the board. They're looking to cover the spread. What a catch. If you look at this on the replay, gets 1, 2, and controls the ball. That is a good catch, in my opinion. So, 13-9. Do you go for 2? So maybe a field goal wins the game? No, they're gonna take out. I would have liked to see him go for 2 there. And the extra point is up and in. And it is 13-10. Bama beat Notre Dame in 2012, and I still hate them. Yeah, Mike, everybody that's a Notre Dame fan, including myself, hates Alabama, but we love our subscribers, so there's no hate against Steven. 13-10 here, guys. 23 points. 2 touchdowns would get us the over. We're going to have to sweat it out. You might have to sweat it out if you're on the under here. As Jamar always says, you're going to sweat it till you're at the window. I don't think this has been the best game that's been on NBC this preseason. I do know why they put it in the primetime matchup, because they thought at the time it was going to feature Baker Mayfield and company and maybe Matt Ryan and company. But in all honesty, Baker saw 2 series and it's just been, in the second half, not good football. So, very biased opinions. They do have overtime in preseason games. However, no coach is going to let it go to preseason. Or actually, you know what? They might not, because there was a tie the other day. So, I think it's really up to the coaches, the officials, how they want to play it. I don't think maybe there might be overtime, but a game will never go into overtime, if that makes sense. Did you say Nick Satan? I don't know, Mike, if that was autocorrect, but it was the best autocorrect that I've ever seen in chat. I think you're biased there with Lou Holtz, because I think Nick Saban's probably way better. Trey, I don't think everybody hates Alabama in general. I think a lot of people hate Alabama just because they constantly lose to them. But as a college football fan, 100%, if they're not playing the Irish, I really could care less if they win or lose. I think just a lot of people have lost to them, and just like the Patriots. Everybody hates the Patriots because everybody loses the Patriots. Well, when Tom Brady was with them. No OT in preseason. Mike, you said it right for the first time. Thanks, Trey. That's great. Yeah, it is hard to believe those two were in the same draft year, Al. Especially if you saw that graphic come up with all 5 of those guys in the same year with Jackson. Jackson went after Rosen. Is that not incredible? And the one thing with Jackson, if we can just touch on him for a moment, as they just kicked off to Atlanta and they'll get it just across, I think, the 20. The one thing with Jackson is he is a running quarterback, dual threat, if you will. He's becoming a pocket passer. I can't remember. Tell me if anybody remembers the draft with them. Why was everybody so high why was everybody so high on Rosen coming into that draft? I just can't remember why. So the Browns, 1st and 10 here on the 20. Lawlett is going to air it out. Oh, 84 for the Browns. Made a circus catch. That's Jamarcus Bradley. He bobbles it and then bobbles it and bobbles it some more. And just before it was an incompletion, it became a completion. And the Browns have 1st and 10 across, I think, the 40 at least. Yeah, Troy, thanks, man. We know, no OT. I was just trying to say, even if there was OT, basically no coach would ever let it go into OT. Just like, with preseason Major League Baseball, they'll never go into 10 innings, even though they could go into 10 innings. But yeah, I know there's no OT in NFL preseason. Grad student at Toledo when Saban was there. I watch practice all the time. Troy, that's awesome, man. I think I was born when Saban was a coach, maybe, for the Browns. Not many people remember that Saban was actually a coach for the Browns. But I would love to just ask him one question and know, I want to ask him why he went from college, to the pros to college, and did it help him going from the pros to college become such a great coach? Because you see all these guys try to transition as it's 3rd down for the Browns here near midfield on the 46. But you see all these guys in college trying to go from college coaching to the pros, and it usually doesn't work out, but he went the other way, and it seemed to work out really well. So my question is, does he suggest that some of these Hugh Jacksons of the world should maybe just go to a college program and become good? I don't know. Although I don't think Hugh Jackson could be good anywhere. 3rd and 4 on the 46. Lawletta is under center. 3-step drop, and he's going to air it up top, and that's an awful throw. And it's 4th down. So 4th and 4, they're going to be punting. I'd like to see him go for it here. I mean, they're almost at midfield. Try a 4th and 4 play. We'll see. Yeah, you're right. No, he was under Belichick. But I mean, was I want to know, do you guys think that coaching the pros and then going to college is much better than, I mean, I would assume it is because it's the highest level that you can get. They are going for it on fourth here. Lauletta's in shotgun. A lot of slot receivers there. And across the middle, and it's caught. First down, Browns on the 40-yard line. And that is number 84, Jamarcus Bradley. He is looking pretty decent, although he is not going to make the team. But, hey, he's auditioning for somebody out there. Bradley runs a nice little in route here. A little push off, but enough to get some separation there and a great catch into Atlanta territory. See, I like that. I like that 4th and 4 call. Why bring out the punter there? Let's work on those pass plays because you're going to need them. Not with these guys, but you're going to need them. And I don't know what happened there, but Kelly got the ball and just stopped running. So he's going to lose some yardage. Kelly, if you're watching this, is wearing a multicolored mouthpiece that's super distracting. It's kind of funny. Yeah, he would. Yeah, agreed. But he went up the ranks. Yeah, from the different teams. Al. I don't know. I want one person to ask him. Where's Troy? Troy, the next time you see this guy, ask him if going from the pros was the best decision he ever made in his life. Because you think that there's been so many college coaches that have gone to the NFL that would say that was the worst decision of my life. Lauletta just out of the reach of Franks. Man, so close. So that's funny, Steven, because the whole Belichick-Brady situation was it Belichick or Brady making the team good? And then last year Brady took the Bucs to the Super Bowl. So the question is it Bama's recruiting or Saban's coaching that makes them good? Or maybe a little bit of both. Yeah, the Satan autocorrect by Mike was hilarious. That was probably the best chat of the night. If we could give awards out, we would for that chat. So it's 3rd and 10. Lauletta at the Browns have it on the 41. And they're going to... Oh, my gosh. See, this is the problem with Lauletta. Oh, did he catch that? I don't know. That was weird. Here's the problem with Lauletta, at least that we've noticed tonight, is he's just about 2 yards in front of his receivers. He just cannot throw the ball consistently where he needs to. So it's 4th and 10 on the 42, I believe. It's a 60-yard field goal, and so they're going to punt it. Yep. And the Scottish Hammer's back to punt, I believe. Fair catch. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's the flag. I was like, so the Falcons returner fair catch signals, and then 32 on the Browns, who is that? I don't know. They're not on the roster. Catches the ball instead, like takes it out of midair. That was hilarious. That's it. I like your point there, Troy. Yes, from an organizational standpoint, knowing how to organize a college program is probably better to go from the NFL. That's a great point. Very astute. Yeah, I like that. Hey guys, well, we have a minute here in breaking the action. If you guys haven't liked our video or our live stream yet, if you could take a moment, hit that like button, keep us going here on YouTube. It'd be much appreciated. We have really enjoyed the last year. We started just a little over a year ago on YouTube. We've had such a great community of sports bettors. That's all we're about. Sports betting, sports, football, all the sports, basketball, hockey, baseball. And we host contests. If you guys haven't signed up for our NFL contest at grandstandbettors.com, head on over there, sign up. We're giving away $1,000 this NFL season to our grand prize winner, along with some swag, jerseys, NFL gear, all that good stuff. So it's super easy to sign up. Just head on over to grandstandbettors.com. It's absolutely free because that's what we do for our subscribers, is we like to reward them for just being that great. Yeah, very nice opinions. The Scottish Hammer, that's what we call our punter. Just a great nickname. Obviously, he's got Scottish background. Steven was a kid when Bear Bryant was buried. Schools and buses in town closed that day. You know, I'm pretty sure in Cleveland, when Art Modell died, did he die? I think he died. There was a celebration instead of a holiday. I mean, it was a holiday, but it was in celebration. Do you guys remember when the Browns literally moved to Baltimore? I mean, that was just an awful time for the Cleveland Browns. It's just don't even want to bring up those memories. Just awful. All right, so about 7 minutes left here. It looks like the under is going to hit. But hey, who's going to win the game? The Browns 13-10. Atlanta's looked good under Josh Rosen for most of the second half here. Anybody think Atlanta's going to go down, score, and take this game away from the Browns? Wouldn't put it past them. They've looked much better in the second half than Lauletta has. Drew Brees on the telecast. I wonder if Jameis Winston throws 4 picks in the first week, if Drew Brees will be like, you know what, I think I'm going to come back. I think I'm going to play more. That's a good point, Troy. Very good point. Rosen, nice pass again, and it's going to be about a 17-yard gain out to number 48. That's Wells for the Falcons. They look like they want this game more than the Browns do. As a Browns fan, you want to win all 3, but it's preseason and it doesn't matter. I think the Falcons might come down the field here and score. They're not going to kick the field goal for the tie, so even if it comes down to four downs, they'll go for it. They're going to hand off. That is 38. That is Deonta Foreman. He's been in a little bit here in the second half. Hasn't looked that great. Deonta Foreman, I feel like he almost stuck last year, but that was because of some injuries to the running backs. What happened to Freeman? Is Freeman going to get signed? Is he done playing football? And hey, speaking of people who are done and then playing football again, is Marshawn Lynch going to sign with a team this year? That guy will sign with anybody after he retires 5-10 years. Oh, almost intercepted. Rosen just looks like a chicken with his head cut off there. Just awful. I can't wait, guys, for a regular NFL season to start. We've done 2 live streams for preseason, and I got to be honest with you, after the first quarter, it gets pretty demoralizing and pretty actually boring. There's with the level of play, so we can't wait for 2 weeks from today, guys. We will be live streaming Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's at 4 o'clock. We'll also be paying attention to the Red Zone channel during the commercials. Keep you guys updated on what's going on around the league. Jamie Gillian is for Inverness. Yeah, where the Loch Ness Monster is. Maybe we should start calling him Loch Ness. Josh Rosen just looks like a fish out of water, just flopping around. 4th down on the 50. Obviously, they're going to go for it here. But yeah, these preseason games, man, get brutal into the fourth quarter. We went to the Browns game last week, and nobody was in the stands after the third quarter. Just everybody had gone. Well, it was also 92 degrees, but that's not too many Browns games played in that kind of weather. Rosen back to throw on 4th down. He's going to get sacked and fumbled, and the Browns are going to take over on their own 44-yard line. So we'll see what Lauletta does with 5 minutes left. More than likely, he's probably just going to run the ball out. I don't even know I think that was an incomplete pass, to be honest with you. So, guys, moving into our schedule for the fall, we are excited. We are going to be doing Monday night live streams, Thursday night live streams. On Fridays, our NCAA football picks are coming out. On Saturdays, our NFL picks are coming out, and then we'll also drop Monday mornings and Monday night football pick, and Thursday mornings our Thursday night football pick. So all football all the time from now until Super Bowl on February 13th, okay? Super Bowl on February 13th, and then after that, back to our best bet leaderboard, which is gearing up for year number 2 in 2022. So a lot of action, a lot of stuff coming, guys. We appreciate you guys spending a lot of time with us and just continue being part of our community. So we'll see what's going on here in about a week and a half with the NFL season opener. Saban had a lot of talent in Toledo. One of my favorite high school teams was walk-on tight end. Saban, nice. So Troy, you're are you from Ohio? Do you obviously you went to Toledo? Are you a big Ohio fan, like a Buckeyes fan, or are you still a Rockets fan? Enjoy that Mac. Thanks, Al, for joining us, man. I appreciate it. I can't wait to get into the real football here in a couple weeks. And thanks for joining our fantasy football. Guys, just a reminder, if you want to join our fantasy football league, just email us at grandstandbettors@gmail.com. And there's only 2 spots left, I think. So I'd get in that as soon as possible if you want to. But Al, as always, man, you are just a great supporter of the channel, and we appreciate you so much. Thanks for spending some time with us. Looking at Baker Mayfield, 2 series. I think he was 6 for 10, 6 for 9, maybe something like that, 113. He had a good couple passes to Hooper. The Hodge pass was nice. It was more a better catch as well. I think he needs to stop. He needs to stop doing the guitar thing. I can't stand the guitar thing. Yeah, 6 for 10 for 113. The first series he looked pretty shady. I wasn't a big fan of him, but he did come back in that second series. All right, Atlatna trying to put a couple more points up on the board, solidify his practice squad position, but instead he's going to hand it off to Kelly, who gets 1 yard. 2 hours southeast of Lorain, of Toledo, or 45 minutes southwest of Cleveland. Okay, Lorain County. I know that area. There's like Westlake, Avon, Bay Village, North Olmsted, Avon Lake, Olmsted Falls, that kind of area. That's a nice area over there. All right, 2nd and 9, Atlatna. Back to throw. He's going to air it out. Nope, he's going to throw it at the feet of, and that's going to be intentional grounding, maybe? The flag came out, but there was a guy in the area, so. Anybody watching have to go to work tomorrow? I feel sorry for you guys who have to go to work tomorrow. Closer to Elyria and Oberlin. Oh, okay. Gotcha. It's still nice out there, though. I growing up in Northeast Ohio, I actually went to Oberlin College for soccer camp. It was a really nice campus. Kind of enjoyed it. Al's from Boardman. Okay. Al's from Boardman. Steven, I went through Ohio during the fall. It was really pretty. That's great, Steven. Not as pretty as one of our friends who thinks Vermont's the prettiest state that he's ever been to, but we won't name who that is because he'll give me a hard time. Oh, what a catch! Did he catch that? That was a great catch. Atlatna did a nice little side pattern there to Davis, and it's going to be a first down. Atlatna is trying to put some icing on the cake here. A touchdown would definitely seal this deal. This is going to be fun to watch for the last 4 minutes. Davian Davis. Oh, yeah, that's a catch. Oh, he controls the ball all the way through. Public holiday in the UK tomorrow, so no work. Very biased opinions. What is the holiday? Like, we have Labor Day coming up, and Kelly's going to get a nice little 5-yard gain there. We have Labor Day coming up. What is the holiday in the UK? It's not Labor Day. All right, so it's second down here. 2nd and 5, 2nd and 6. Trey, yeah, we know that saying. 2nd and 6. Lauletta back to throw, and he's got. Did he catch that? He completes a pass, first down. They're showing Justin Herbert. Now, this is a guy that I think is going to be great in the NFL. He just needs to not buckle under pressure. He had a little bit of pressure. I think there was a game maybe against the Raiders last year in which he just buckled, man. He should have had that game too. Al, you're retired. You work when you want. That is the best thing in the world. You know, one thing I've realized is time is the best thing to have in your life. So no matter what, guys, just time. Don't lose time. Do what you want, you know, within reason. But time's the best. And Al, being retired, man, you must have a lot of it. Al, are you a golfer? Do you golf? What are your hobbies when you retire? I feel like when I retire, I'm gonna probably golf a lot. I mean, I already golf a lot, but when I retire, I feel like I'm gonna golf a lot. Like twice a day, like 9 a.m. and then go back out at 3 and do that like 4 days a week. There's a handoff to Kelly, who bounces to the outside. He's going to end up losing, I think, 3. It's going to be, I think, 3rd and 7 now. Oh, and Kelly's a little hurt. Toledo's roster, Dan Williams, first-round pick for the Broncos. Andy McCollum, who played over 10 years. Yeah. Guys, God, I just got, tired for a second. What time is it? It's, almost 11? I don't know if I'm tired or just bored by these 4 stringers. I cannot wait till real football starts kicking off next week. Kelly's walking to the sidelines under his own pace. That's good. I mean, it's not going to mean much because I don't think he's going to be on the team. But sorry to hear that, Al. Hopefully everything's good with you now, and you're good to go. But yeah, were you a good golfer, or were you like a bogey golfer? We're bogey golfers at best. You know what the best thing about golfing though is getting out with some friends and just enjoying 3-4 hours of throwing back a couple beers and just talking sports and making fun of each other because you can't even get past the ladies' tees. You know, they're talking about Andy Dalton here and Justin Fields. I can't hear what they're saying, but I'm going to tell you right now, the only reason Andy Dalton's starting for the Chicago Bears is because they promised him when they signed him that he'd have that week 1 job. I would almost guarantee by week 2, especially, or maybe in the second half of week 1, Justin Fields might take over if Andy Dalton's struggling. Jerry Evans. It's a good name drop. 12 handicapper, Al. Wow. I'm glad you're not playing golf anymore, because if we got on the links with you, we'd need 3 strokes a hole. And some beef jerky as a snack. What are we talking about, Mike? Oh, for golfing. Okay. I was trying to pick. I put 2 and 2 together. Chicago O-line sucks. You're right. And you know what? A lot of people are. Somebody wanted me to trade for David Montgomery, and that's the reason I didn't do it in my Dynasty Fantasy League, because I don't trust David Montgomery to actually be a good person. Oh, you sandbag when necessary. So we do belong to a country club, and I'm going to tell you right now, you're one of those guys out there that's in the D flight during the championship when you should be in the championship flight. It's okay though. Everybody sandbags a little bit. 12 handicap though. That's really good, man. So guys, while we have a little break here, it's 3rd and 5. If you like our channel, if you like to support us, hey, tell your friends and family, man. I'd love to keep this channel going. It's a lot of work, a lot that we put into it. There's a lot of people actually behind the scenes that nobody sees. 3rd and 5, Atlatna goes for the end zone, and that's a touchdown. That is going to be a touchdown for Green, I believe. No, Davis. It is Davis with the touchdown, and things got interesting. Things got interesting here with the over and the spread all of a sudden. It is 19-10. I don't know if we should put the points on the board. I don't know if they're going to look at this, but it sure as heck looked like the touchdown. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think that's a touchdown. UK, there's a final money in August. Summer bank holidays. What a summer bank holiday. I wish we had summer bank holidays every Monday. So, I'm jealous of your holiday. Tomorrow would be a perfect day for the holiday. But next week, Monday's a holiday. They're gonna look at this. He bobbles it, but then he gets it. See, and I feel like his shin came down. I don't know. What do you guys think? If you're watching this, what do you think? Is that a catch? Is that not a catch? I think he's got possession there, and he drags. I don't know. It's close. Troy, big Ohio State fan. They're going to count it. They're not even going to look at it anymore. And here is an extra point that could be big. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! That over of 36 is not even possible now. That was awful. Like Chase McLaughlin, get Cody Parkey back. Get Cody Parkey back. You know what? We're gonna blame Troy Brewer because Troy, you said that you were an Ohio State fan, and we are not an Ohio State fan, so we think you jinxed that. But it's okay, man. We appreciate you stopping by and joining us. We will get a kicker off the wire. Al, you're right. Cody, like we mentioned earlier, since Dawson and Stover, who have we had that has been money? We haven't had anybody. There was an Irish kicker. Was it Yoon? That I thought was going to be good in the pros. I just don't see him out there anymore. Yeah, that was an awful miss, VBO. VBO, are you watching this? Are you actually watching the game in the UK? Like, how do you see that? Is it live streamed through your cable provider, or how do you see that? Or maybe I know the pubs are open 24/7 there. So we don't like Ohio State for the worst reason that anybody could have. There's only about a minute 54 left, Trey. The reason we don't like Ohio State is because when we were under 10 years old, we just didn't like the stickers on the helmets. We think the stickers on the helmets are so ugly. And that's really how our hatred for Ohio State began. But then, growing up, becoming a Notre Dame fan, your hatred for them just becomes just that much more. Yeah, only about a minute. Sky Sports is showing it? That's crazy. That's awesome, VBO. Thanks for watching the game and joining us. Hey, everybody in the chat, give VBO some love, man. This guy, it's 4 a.m. in the UK, and he's joining us here watching some American football, even though they're true European football fans. Do you guys still have that the NFL Europe League over there? Do you guys still have that? Is that still going on? Oh, yeah. There is no comparison. I've been to Notre Dame a million times. Went to Ohio State for my first time 2 years ago. And, yeah, there's no comparison. All right, well, let's see what happens with 1:57 left. The Browns are covering the spread. The over-under is not in doubt anymore after the missed field goal. Unless, why would they go for 2? If Atlanta scores and they go for 2, that would just kind of be awful. You can still get the push, though. NFL Europe, that was a big thing, 10 years ago, 15 years ago? It just, it's pretty, it's a huge business. I'm sure it's big over there. Just like EPL's big over here, NBC Sports Network pushes that a lot. Every Saturday, Sunday morning we're watching that. Rosen back to pass, and that is broken up. 2nd and 10 with 1:51 left. First Ohio State game, you were on crutches because you tore your ACL. Second game of season. Oh, that sucks. Huh. I have not torn my ACL or MCL. I can't even imagine what that feels like, Troy. That's holding. This is coming back. Dang. Too bad, too, because that was going to be an interception. So it looks like it's going to be 2nd and 20 now with 1:43 left. In Atlanta, it looks like Josh Rosen is going to be on his 16th maybe next week. For my non-European friends out there, do you guys remember the NFL Europe? They really promoted it as a minor league, league for NFL players. You guys remember that? I don't know if that's around anymore, but now it's like the XFL and the AAC. Oh my gosh, Rosen, what are you doing? This guy's awful. Yep. 3rd and 20. Yeah, so now they had the Alliance Football League, which I think Al remembers it. I guess that's telling our age a little bit. Millennials probably don't remember that. That's not a thing. They remember more of the XFL and that kind of stuff. Yeah, it was a spring league. I want to know if any of these actual spring leagues that they're making now it's 3rd and 20. And that's going to probably do it. They'll go for it on 4th down, but when they don't make it, they'll just come out and kneel on the ball, which is going to be fantastic. I'm interested to know if any of these spring leagues are ever going to actually amount to anything. Now, the pandemic kind of started, I think, in the middle of, and Rosen, and that's it. The Browns are going to take over with 1:08 left. Atlanta has 3 timeouts, but man, you can't think they're going to actually take them here. The XFL and the Alliance Football League and all those things kind of started, got a little momentum going, and then the pandemic hit, and that just kind of interrupted everything. I think The Rock, the actor, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, bought the XFL, if I'm not mistaken. Oh my gosh, man. You played the rest of your game with an ACL tour? That's crazy. They're just going to kneel on the ball. And that's going to do it for the Cleveland Browns' 3rd preseason game. They're going to end up sweeping 19-10. Guys, before this hits zeros, I just got to thank everybody so much for joining us tonight. Listen, I know it's small. I know we only have 10, 15 people on. I want to grow this. I appreciate it. I hope you guys like what we put out here. Any suggestions, please just always give it to us. We're all about you guys, what you want. And that's really what our community is about. We're not salespeople. We have a website, we do subscriptions and stuff, but we're never going to harp on that. That's not something we believe in. If you do want to support our channel, in the description below, there is a Venmo. Any support is appreciated because everything that we get is always just put back into those contests that we do for you guys, including that $1,000 that we're giving away this NFL season. So the clock's about to hit 0. Guys, thank you. Shout out to Al, Troy, Steven, Very Biased Opinions, Jamar, Mike, Sports Betting Chick, Trey, thank you. Everybody that was on our cast today, I appreciate you guys. Keep watching our daily videos for the next 2 days. Jamar won our Best Bet Leaderboard. On Wednesday, our Best Bet Leaderboard Challenge is done for 2021, but we're going to start doing our NCAA football picks each Friday. So our next major video coming out is going to be that picks, those 3 picks that come out Friday around 7 p.m. And if we didn't mention, we do have a $500 contest with our Friday video picks. So go check us out. Make sure you're subscribed. Smash that like button. Appreciate it. Very Biased Opinions. Thank you, man. Ian, have a great night. Go to bed. And for us here at Grandstand Betters, thanks for joining us. As always, sit back, relax. Let us do the work while you do the winning.